exploited Zimbabwe's resources, using his ties to former President Mugabe to profit. Meanwhile, Taiwan reported that dozens of Chinese warships and vessels have been deployed around the island of one of China's largest military exercises. Nearly 90 Chinese naval and coast guard ships are operating near Taiwan, alongside 47 Chinese aircraft, the highest number detected in a single day. The Taiwanese military is on high alert following President Lai Ching-te's recent visit to the U.S. Now, Taiwan, with its own government and military, views itself as a sovereign nation, while Beijing considers it part of its territory and threatens force to bring it under its control. Now, before we close off your first bit of news, we've got to end up with this feel-good story where Google's 2024 Year in Search report offers a captivating look into South Africa's digital trends, marking curiosity and reflection. Now, this year, the word demure, redefined through TikTok, topped search trends, inspiring fresh takes on individuality and fashion. In music, the Amapiano hit Swallow Bum by Isini and EQ broke records with over 100 million streams, dominating dance floors and search bars alike. And in the film and TV space, enthusiasts propelled Inside Out 2 and Baby Reindeer to the top of trending lists. Now, AFCON led sports searchers as Bafana Bafana's stellar performance in Ivory Coast United fans, while Dricus du Plessis was the most searched athlete. Amid elections, the IEC and US election results captured the top attention. Now, for detailed trends, visit 2024 Year in Search. That's where we close up your 6 o'clock news. Let's delve into the world of sports with the very demure Graham.
Let's start with a stellar performance from George Linder. He starred with the bat and ball as the Proteas just edged Pakistan by 11 runs in their first T20 international at Kingsmead down in Durbs. So Linder smashing 48 off 24 and then took a career best of 4 for 21. While David Miller's explosive 82 off 40 propelling the host to 182 for 9. Pakistan managing 172 for 8 in reply, falling short despite a thrilling contest in front of a packed crowd. They got the goods delivered. Now let's turn to football, and they really are having a season. Liverpool edged closer to the Champions League last 16 with a narrow 1-0 win over Girona, thanks to Mohamed Salah's penalty doing what he does. Under coach Arne Slot, Liverpool now have won all 6 group matches, sitting 5 points clear of Inter Milan. Girona as well debuting in the competition, suffered their 5th defeat and now on the brink of elimination, sadly, but it is very tough out there. Now let's bring it back home for more footballing action, and Mamelodi Sundowns have appointed 52-year-old Portuguese coach Miguel Cardoso to succeed Manqoba Mqiti, and Cardoso, who led Esperance to last season's African Champions League final by defeating Sundowns in those semi-finals. Maybe that's where the connection was made. He brings some extensive European experience, having managed clubs like Rio Ave, Nantes, Celta Vigo and AEK Athens. And despite a rocky start this season with Esperance, Sundowns aim to capitalize on his tactical pedigree. It looks like a good fit for the club. Now we turn to tennis. Arina Sabalenka has been crowned the WTA Player of the Year after clinching the Australian Open, US Open and securing the year-end coveted world #1 ranking. Sabalenka also won titles in Cincinnati and Wuhan, finishing 2024 with 4 trophies. And Sarah Irani and Jasmine Paolini named Doubles Team of the Year, while Emma Navarro earned Most Improved Player honours. So congratulations to all of them. And that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on those headlines again in about an hour or so. Let's see how the midweek weather is looking.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Yes, now, if you're wondering whether to wear a Speedo or rain jacket, well, don't worry, we got you right now. And South African Weather Services have issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms, and that's taking place in KwaZulu-Natal, with damaging winds, lightning, hail, and heavy downpours possibly causing localized flooding. Now, in the polarity of this, there's a heat wave that persists until Friday. Across the northern and eastern Cape, we've got Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, and the Free State. Now, extremely hot conditions are forecast for Mpumalanga's Lowveld and Limpopo's Western Bushveld. Now, Lowveld and the Valley. Now, additionally, extremely high fire danger is expected in the northern and eastern Cape, the Northwest, the Free State, and parts of the Western Cape, and that's including Beaufort West. Now, with that being said, it's time to dive into one of our most exciting parts of the morning. That's our sunrise view of the hour. This was sent in by Nancy all the way from KZN, and yo, I didn't know colors like this actually existed, to be very honest with you. It's like a merger of orange and blue, and somehow you get this magic right here. It's an incredible sunrise over the ocean, and all the rays just piercing through the gaps in the clouds. Yeah, what a moment. This is fiery, this is power, and this is how you start a morning. Nancy, KZN is looking incredible, and that is thanks to you. I don't think we're going to be able to top this one off, but we're going to try our very best. So in the next hour, we'll do it all again, and you can use the number 063 408 8863. Let's see if you can top Nancy's incredible picture from KZN. And speaking of incredible, hopefully that's what the weather's looking like on your side of town. So let's check it out right now.
Okay, so two things that we need to chat about. Okay, 43 in Uppington. I've actually stopped making jokes about it because someone out there is suffering. That is hectic, man. So please look after yourselves. Maybe send us a picture. I don't know. Can you capture the heat in a picture when it's 43? Do cameras even work?
There'll be a puddle of sweat.
Yeah, exactly. So please stay safe, stay hydrated. But can we please bring up Nancy's picture once again?
Nancy is fancy. That is beautiful. I want to have a morning like that.
I can't get over the fact that you just said Nancy is fancy.
Nancy's very fancy.
She's very fancy. That is beautiful. Maybe that's the day's winner. Can you beat us? Send us your pictures.
Please do.
And then we'll provide the perfect soundtrack for a picture like that. Majosi is here. He's had a cracker of a year. Some major hits. Afterglow. I'm still like stuck in Time Traveler because I'm a time traveler going back to the song. But it's one of those that captures my vibe and feel for the year. He's just that kind of artist.
Absolutely.
And he is going on tour.
Oh my gosh.
So we will let you know. Well, he will let you know where he's going to be. Cannot wait.
I'm really looking forward to that. Also, when it comes to summer and a soundtrack, Majosi is always the top of that list. And when it comes to summer, that means it's festive. And we want you to win big right here on Expresso. And of course, that means that our stocking competition is still underway. And there's so many good things to get yourself into. Not only this yogurt, but also like Lego.
Have family members and friends started asking you if they can enter, if we can enter?
Yes, too many times.
Then the prizes must be
You didn't warn me that this would come with the territory. I said, we cannot do this. It's a conflict of interest, okay?
We can't give you the car. We can. Well, actually, we might be able to give you a car. We might be able to give you a lot of things if you just stay tuned. So stick around. We'll see you now. Now they think we give them a car.
You can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show and you're feeling even just a little bit down. Don't worry, this next agenda right here is going to literally turn any frown or anything you have upside down, big time. We talk about singer-songwriter and absolute best friend to Expresso, Majosi. Yeah. He's joining us in studio. We're going to be catching up ahead of his summer tour, so let's give him a proper, official feel-good welcome. Yeah.
Hey, Majosi. Oh, it's for me. Hello, welcome back. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Bringing
for
a bit of
having me.
sunshine into studio this morning. Are you feeling good this festive?
Yes, yeah. I always feel good when I come on this show, to be honest. You guys make me feel so special, and I love all of you dearly.
It's Ryle, isn't it?
I love Ryle. Ryle knows I love him.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're done for the day. Go, it's fine. I'll take over. Majosi, you've had such a year. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
And the release, like Graham was saying as well, of your singles that we've all honestly just been so obsessed with. We've got Afterglow and of course Reason. Can you tell us a little bit more about the inspiration behind these songs in particular?
The whole process of this album was a lot of collaboration and working with people. Like on Reason, I worked with the amazing Early B.
Oh, I love him.
We all know him. He's a
Yeah.
phenomenal rapper and just like a phenomenal guy. I mean, he also tinkers with cars in his free time. I don't know if you see, follow his Instagram. He's doing a lot of stuff and he's amazing. He's always releasing new songs. And that was my whole inspiration this year, to collaborate and be able to broaden my horizons, travel a bit more overseas, connect with different people. And I'm so glad to come at the end of the year having done that and just had a great time and been so blessed to meet so many beautiful people. I'm just grateful.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, and literally when you speak about the Horizon, you traveled there and some, all the way to by special invite. It was the Canadian Music Week Festival in Toronto, bro. That's an honor to be hand-selected as one of the talents to internationally serve an audience like that. Come on now, you know what I mean? What was that like, bro?
It was amazing, man. It's, you know, ever since I started working with Neon Dreams, like it's always been a goal of mine to go to Canada. And first time there, beautiful people.
Did it meet the expectations that you might have had?
Yes, and no in some other ways.
Okay.
Like it was just very interesting to be in a big city like that, but also I was there for the music, and I got to meet so many amazing people in music and connect with people, and it was such a blessing to be there. I can't wait to go next year.
Oh, I'm excited for you.
Did you hear any accents, bro? Like, I heard it's a myth, and I was like, is it Majosi, eh? Do they have that? Or is that just in the movies?
Bro, no, I was so disappointed.
That's where the disappointment came in.
That
That's
was
the
it.
disappointment.
Yeah, maybe if I went a bit out of the main city, then I would have heard it, but
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
But also Drake wasn't there when you were there, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on,
Have to
man.
switch it up. You can't have two huge talents in one
This is
space like
Yeah,
that.
you know what?
Drake, get out of here, man. Well, you have been traveling outside of Canada as well, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and also the UK.
Sure.
I mean, you've been touring the world over. Has there been a moment where you're like, whoa, this has actually made it into my highlights reel?
Sure. Yeah, that's a very good question. Like, my London shows, like, were like super important for me because this year I've actively tried to be in the moments for things, you know, and like take it all in, because the last 10 years I've just gone from the next thing to the next thing, not really processing what's been going on. And then when COVID came, I had to stop and be like, wait, what have I been doing for the last 10 years? So now these next shows that I've been doing, I've been processing. And when I did my show, my sold-out show in London, like,
Come on now.
I just looked at the room filled with my friends and loved ones, and it was just such an accomplishment for me. Because, you know, we look at other people and we're like, oh, they've done this already, or that person's done this, and we try and live in other people's highlights, you know, and not acknowledge the growth and steps that we've taken in our own lives. And I've been like, you know, that's all I'm going to do this year. It was my first time playing there, my first time selling out a show. And, you know, I had family there and everything, and it's such a beautiful privilege to be able to do these things. Like, who else gets to do that? Maybe like 50 other people in the world, you know what I mean? It's not that many people. So it was just great, man. I loved it.
Before we chat about the tour a little bit more, I know Raul's going to delve into that, but you know how Rihanna's got the Navy, Lady Gaga's got the little monsters, Beyonce's got the Beehive. What are the fans of Majosi called? We need to know.
Yeah, I didn't know Beyonce's fans were called the Navy. I didn't know.
No, that's Rihanna.
What are we?
Rihanna's the
Rihanna,
Navy.
sorry, you said Rihanna.
What do you call us,
sorry.
Majosians?
That's
That's a
cute.
good question. That's a good question. We should maybe put up a little poll up there on the thing there. On the,
Okay, well, maybe.
what should we call the Majosi fans? The Majestics? I don't know.
This is how magic happens, man. And speaking of magic, before we get into the entertainment that you get to showcase, we're talking about Love the Tour. It's currently underway. I see the merch is going strong as well. We are ready for this occasion. It's a wiser Majosi. It's one that's reflected on the past. What can we expect from this version of you, man, and the tour itself?
Man, I love touring this time of year because everyone is in a jolly mood.
Yes.
Guys are like, we're off work or we're just about to go off work. All the kids are on holiday. Everyone is like, okay, cool. We've had whatever kind of year. Now we're just going to relax together and enjoy this December. You know what I'm saying? Like, the South Africans do December the best.
It's a culture.
Yeah, it's a
Actually,
culture.
we're all athletes, and December is a sport that we all win.
Exactly. I mean, I love it, man. So, like, I'm touring along the garden routes. I'm going to be up in, like, East London all the way down to Knysna and George and a whole bunch of different places. We've just launched this whole new brand of it's more than merch. It's like a whole new clothing label that I must give props to my amazing wife who designed all of this. She designed the website. Guys, my wife is clever.
Come
she
on,
designed
speak
the
on it.
website. She figured out how to, like, be able to sell this online, and she just conceptualized this whole thing, and just so happens to coincide with me touring and the loved message, and everything's locally made here in Cape Town. You know, like, we love using people locally because we've got so many talented people. And I'm excited just to take that kind of story on the road with me, sing my songs that are about being loved and loving each other. And yeah, it's going to be a great time, man.
Oh my goodness, Majosi, ladies and gentlemen, and we are the Majestics. Yes, we will embrace that. If you come up with another name, let us know, though. Of course, that WhatsApp line is open for you and our socials. And in just a bit, Majosi's going to perform for us. Your Wednesday is about to go from good to freaking amazing.
Yes, so now we know we've got the stocking fillers sorted, or maybe that bigger ticket item. You can go and check out his merch. But right now I'm going to plug you into a few free gifts that we want to give to you. It's time to embrace the festive spirit as we gather around, we decorate, we celebrate all of the joy this season. And we love the fact that everyone is getting into this mode now. So let the celebrations begin by entering the Expresso Festive Stocking Competition. And this is your chance to be one of 4 lucky winners. So what's up for grabs? Well, you stand the chance of winning. First up, a Lego Ninjago Source Dragon of Motion worth 2,999 Rand. Check with your kids if you don't understand how amazing that is. A Shemansky 14-carat yellow gold Cape Town small diamond pendant and a chain worth 9,980 Rand would look beautiful right on you. And then a Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand. And we'll round it off with a stunning Dunlop jacket and a double-walled 530ml flask worth 1,000 Rand. And they all could be yours. Absolutely amazing prizes up for grabs. And it's just our way of saying thank you so much for your support. So if you want to get your hands on one of those, you've got to reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and tell us this. Who are you going to be spending the festive season with? And you better make it a special answer because we're going to get a lot of entries for these prizes. Don't forget to hashtag Expresso Festive so we know and can qualify you for the comp. And that competition does close at midday, Monday, the 16th of December. So not a huge amount of time. But if you make it through from the 19th of December, 4 lucky winners will pick a festive stocking live on air on your Feel Good Breakfast show to uncover their exciting festive prize. And they are amazing. It is the season of giving, and Expresso is here to make it extra special for you because you are extra special. But you can find the full T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Good luck and Merry Christmas.
Oh, that is just getting me into the feels. Come on. I love it, G-Man. Thank you so much for that one. A reminder to get involved in it and a reminder to not go anywhere because Neil Anthony is coming through. The international himself is bringing seafood like no other. And you cannot tell me that you're not ready for this one because this man does things in another way with food that you can't even imagine. So stick around for that. And then also, if you've got a baby on the way and you need some tips, we got the 101 on bathing your baby. Yeah, that's coming at you in just a bit, Mzansi. Don't go anywhere.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso here in S3. And from the tender moments of your baby's first bath to establishing a bath time routine, each interaction becomes a treasured memory. Today, we have the pleasure of giving you the insight you need for these precious moments as we tackle everything from the first bath to creating a routine with Johnson's baby. And to guide us through is our favorite health and lifestyle programs trainer, Siliziwe Tyoku, who is here to give us a step-by-step demo for you. First-time parents, this is your chance. Siliziwe, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice
Carl.
to see you in this mode here, okay? But let's look at the table. I feel like everything has been set out, and is that a first step for getting baby ready for bath time? And maybe a parental routine is to get everything set out.
Yes. So as you can see, you already have your products laid out. You already have Smoo ready and the water ready. Ensure that baby is in a warm room. Ensure that you never leave baby alone. That is a safety rule, that you have to be with baby at all times.
But now let's talk about some of our first steps. So we've got the room ready, everything's prepped.
We're going to start with the face first. So you're going to need cotton wool, 3 pieces of cotton wool,
Right.
1 for each eye, and then you're going to need some warm water. So as you are dipping into the warm water,
Yes.
you're going to go from the inside of the eye to the outside, and then you're going to do the same with the other eye.
Okay.
And then with the third cotton wool, you're going
Right.
to do the face. And don't forget the folds. Into the water, you wash the face, and then you're going to get into the folds of baby's necks and you discard.
When you are dipping the cotton wool into the water itself, obviously we want to make sure that the water is ready to go. Are there any tests we can do? 'Cause
So you would then use your inner wrist. So then you would put the inner wrist into the water,
Yes.
and you would check the temperature of the water.
that's brilliant, and then we know it's ready to go. Love that. So now that we've done the necessary, it's time for the hair of the baby.
Yes.
Is there a way that we can get this sorted out for the baba?
Yes, so now you're going to be using a safety grip. So then you're going to grab baby just underneath and then over the head, and you're going to make sure that baby is underneath your armpit.
Right.
Almost like a rugby ball when you're holding the baby and you're balancing the head.
Okay, this is incredible.
But then we're going to be using our top to toe. You can also use our golden shampoo also, but if you use shampoo, please use the bath soap.
Okay, this is great. So now I see you got the top to toe over
Yes, so
here.
then you're going to
All
use
right.
your top to toe.
There we go.
And then you're going to put it and you're going to gently cleanse. And then you're going to rinse it off. And then you can put sport down with the same safety grip. Make sure you're holding the head. And then you're going to gently pat and make sure that you dry off Sbusiso's head.
And I'm glad this is very, very gentle as well, which is great.
And then now we're going to do the nappy area.
All right.
Yes, so you're going to take a wipe and then you're going to gently wipe baby, just prevent any infection. You wipe
Okay.
from the top downwards, and then you're going to discard of the wipe afterwards, you can now cleanse baby. Yes, you cleanse baby outside. So you top to toe, just one squeeze goes a long way. And then now you're going to cleanse baby nice. And as you can see, you're rubbing and massaging.
Now let's talk about how we hold the baby, because now obviously baby is slippery because you've given the baby a cleanse. What are some of the hacks here that we need to consider?
So when you're holding your safety grip, you're gonna hold the arm and right under the bottom by the thigh.
Okay.
Make sure that the head is on your arm. This is a nice grip for baby and they are nice and safe, and then you can
Great.
put them in the water.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So are there any techniques in actually lathering and bathing?
Yes, so you need to make sure that baby's head is rested on your arm like how mine is, and you are holding baby's arm.
Yes.
And then you're going to use your free hand to rinse off the cleanser. Then as you are cleansing, baby's senses are also being activated and they are smelling and there's bubbles and they're enjoying the water. This is a nice way for you to ensure that baby is safe and also enjoying bath time. And then once you use the
Yes.
same safety grip to get out of the tub.
Great.
And then you make sure baby is facing you, and then you dry up baby. Yes, so when you're drying baby, you make sure that you get into all the folds and that baby is nice and dry. So then Spa now is going to be feeling a bit irritated, and then you're
Okay.
going to just be like, Spa. Okay, the water, we're out of the water now, just to soothe them. And then you're going to clean the cord.
So what are the things we need to consider for cord care?
Yes, so then you're going to need another piece of cotton wool.
Right.
And then you're going to also use it in warm water. And then you're going to dip it in warm water, and then you're going to clean the cord, or you can use breast milk,
And this is clean water, not the bath water.
not the
right?
bath water,
This is-
because you don't want soap on the cord. And then breast milk is good because of the antibodies in the breast milk will assist the baby. Yes. And then once that is done, we are now going to moisturize baby. We are going to use our Johnson's Aqueous Cream, which has up to 24 hours of moisture.
Okay.
Yes. Now, when you're putting back on the nappy, make sure that the cord is outside of the nappy, because we want to keep
Right.
it dry so it can fall off quicker.
Okay.
Yes. And then also, you can also use our Johnson's Baby Oil. It's also a good moisturizer as an option.
I'm learning so much here.
Yes.
And I thought I've been through this, but you know what? You learn, and I think learning is so important. So thank you so much for sharing this bath time, because I think what you've mentioned here, it's about connection,
Yes.
it's about routine,
Yes.
it's about getting yourself prepared. But I think the bonding is very, very important. And more importantly, the entire process, once you've got this down a couple of times, it does promote a certain confidence in a parent.
Parents, yes, and
which is really great.
caregivers. And it makes you feel like a great parent because you are bonding and you're communicating with
Yes.
the baby, and you're getting the cues that, okay, baby is ready for bath time.
I have seen these incredible leaflets in the stores as well, which is great. So I think that all the information that you require would definitely be in here if you do need anything else. But Siliziwe, this is wonderful. It really was. And it inspired confidence. So if you're a new parent and you watched all of that, I think you can give it a try with confidence this evening. You've got this. Navigating through the joys and challenges of parenthood can be difficult, but it's in the simple things like a bath time that serves as a reminder of the enduring love and connection between yourself and your baby.
Oh, thank you, Carl. Always coming through with the best in advice for all the expecting and current parents. Right now, I gotta say hello, December. Of course, we're saying good morning, Sauda. Tell us it's summer without saying in South Africa, without actually telling us it's summer in South Africa. I'll throw another one out there and just say bompies, okay? This is the time of year when they all come out in all their flavors, but it's not about me. It is about what you had to say. So let's have a listen to Deborah. Deirdre says, sleepless nights with the windows open. Yes. And the zzz of the mozzies being all around us, please. We need to learn how to get rid of those. Anyway, we have another one from Lena White saying, a beautiful clear sky. Humidity followed with storms. 100%. That definitely happens out in Durban and Jersey quite often. Nazima saying, good morning, Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. It's summer out. All the birds are there chirping and the flowers are in bloom. It is so beautiful to wake up along with the birds, especially at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Martha Boditsi saying, good morning, fam. It's hot and the plants are green. 100%. Also, our lawns suffer just a little bit. They don't only go green, they go a bit brown, but that's all right because water restrictions are still real, okay? Well, continue letting us know across our Facebook page exactly that question. Say it's summer in South Africa without saying it's summer in South Africa. Just after this very short break, we get into the culinary hotline bling. Yes! You see, you did that now because Neil Anthony's in the building. It's all right. I will forgive you. But thank you so much for being here. We get into a mixture of grilled cheese and prawns straight after this. You don't want to miss it, so we'll see you now.
Only you can make my day.
Festive is on us with Mrs. Bowles. Make every dish a celebration with the unforgettable taste of Mzansi's #1 chutney. Bring your flavor to the table with Mrs. Bowles and add that Mzansi flair to stand a chance to win your share of 40,000 Rand in cash. Take a picture of your most festive recipe starring Mrs. Bowles and share it on the competition post on Expresso's social pages using hashtag Mrs. Bowles. Show us why everybody loves the Mrs. this festive season. Competition closes Friday the 13th of December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, as promised, finally the moment is here. Let me welcome you officially to the Culinary Hotline. Bling! Ting, ting, ting! And of course, we are stepping it up because the festive season is here. It's time to get back in the kitchen, but gone are the days of spending hours cooking. We're keeping things simple, flavorful, and bold. This morning, we're joined by the incredible private chef, Neil Anthony! Yes, please, Mzansi. The man is here to inspire us for Christmas. We've got a Christmas table coming through with a seafood twist. So I hope you're ready for everything coming your way this morning. We're talking prawn cocktails, followed by a roasted salmon tart, and then lastly, a delicious baby squid, ham, and pineapple dish. So as always, any culinary questions come through because this man's not going to be here forever. We've got to make the most of him. Neil, how you doing, man?
Good,
Welcome
man.
back to
Thanks,
South
brother.
Africa. How you been?
Yes, very well, very well. Glad to be back.
Oh, we're always glad to have you here, man. We celebrate all the foods that you bring through and the flavors, so bring this on because South Africans love seafood. We're making a prawn
Definitely.
cocktail, but I know
We
you
are.
do something a little bit different.
We're gonna mix a prawn cocktail, an avocado ritz, and a grilled cheese sandwich together.
Yo, it
So
sounds
this is
amazing.
maybe like a like a brunchy vibe on your
Okay,
Christmas day. It's
okay.
like a little mimosa style, little brunch, little situation.
Perfect. And I think no one wakes up early during the festive
no
anyway,
one
so
does,
this is
no.
kind of like breakfast, actually.
Yes, it's kind of like breakfast, yeah. So we're gonna do a triple decker sandwich as well.
Ooh.
So first we need to build the middle layer. So we're gonna just pop a piece of sourdough onto our griddle there. Boom. That goes in.
done, okay.
Okay. Okay. Then we're gonna. So our prawn mix. Obviously, you can use any prawns you like. We just got those beautiful cooked peeled prawns.
Okay, so that's
all
nice and
good
easy
to
to
go.
work with.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's easy to work with. Some hot sauce. Any hot sauce of your choice. You can
All right.
go
South
as hot
Africans are
or
gonna
as cold
start
as you
loving
like.
you now.
Yeah, yeah. A little bit of mayonnaise, of course. A little bit of mayonnaise is always a vibe.
So this is giving me feels of, I won't disrespect what you're creating here, but I know it as like a tartar type of a sauce, like a
little
seafood
tartar
kind of vibe.
sauce for sure. Yeah,
It's giving
big
the
time,
tartar
yeah.
feels.
It's giving all those feels, yeah.
Lekker.
All those vibes. Into that, we're going to go a little shredded lettuce. And obviously, with the prawn cocktail, you'd serve it in the actual lettuce cup and blah, blah, blah.
Yes, yes.
But, you know, we're just sort of playing around with it, having a little bit of fun with it.
Of course, you're not going to
Which
keep it
is-
that basic.
Which is what Christmas morning would have all been about anyway.
Neil, would you
So
have like
that's toasting.
a favorite sort of a Christmas tradition or a meal that you look forward to?
Let me think.
I know there
We
are
were
all these
always
options.
we were always super traditional. Even though I grew up in Zimbabwe, we even when it was like 40-degree heat on Christmas Day, we'd be in the pool, etc., etc. My parents were still full turkey, gammon, potatoes.
Oh, nice. Okay, you had the full
so down
spread.
that sort of vibe. Yeah. I think that the best part about Christmas is probably the Boxing Day leftovers.
Oh
That
man.
you can really sort of go into that situation with them.
Absolutely, and the
that's,
flavors obviously like just amalgamate and amplify the next day, so it
no,
just
for sure.
tastes that much
So
better.
I really like the next day sort of leftover situation.
Yep.
Sort of coming up with, putting, turkey into a pie or, going down that sort of road.
Oh man, I can only also imagine the creations that you would make from some of
no.
those leftovers. Thinking
No,
that
big time.
Christmas was the crescendo, and then the next
Yeah.
day, Neil Anthony comes through and just brings through international, worldly flavors, bro.
There you go.
Loving this. So, talk me through your steps. This is still quite basic. We just chopped
still
up some
super
tomato.
basic, yeah, just some nice fresh tomato, room temperature. We can always hope this is a private school avocado. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Great.
Only
That's
work with
good.
the best with you when you
Yeah.
come through, bro.
So
Another thing that I'm wanting to know is about is what are you doing in South Africa, man? Because obviously you travel the world constantly.
I do travel
You never
the world,
know where.
yeah.
No one actually knows where you live.
not even I know where I live.
Do you know?
I don't know where I live. I don't pay rent anyway.
What is like when people send mails to you? Do
Yeah.
they just type in like
They pretty
Neil
much, yeah.
Anthony to the world?
Yeah,
like?
where are you in the world right now is a question I get a lot.
Okay. So what's the
So-
reason for visiting us once again?
So I'm just in South Africa shooting as much online cooking content as I can.
Nice.
So shooting a load of really good content.
And we can look forward to that, obviously.
You can look forward to that. Yeah, you can also just sort of social media content at the moment. It's really, really fun, really exciting.
Is it obviously South African inspired?
South African
or-
inspired, yeah. Sort of
Okay.
really South African inspired.
Nice.
So yeah, just playing as much golf as I can and doing as much cooking as I can, spending as much time with amazing people. And yeah, that's about it really. I'm back to,
Lovely.
I leave again on Tuesday, so it's probably my my last little stint for a while.
Oh,
so,
and I'm glad you saved the best for last, coming
I
on the
did
Feel Good
indeed,
Breakfast
yeah,
Show.
for
So we
sure.
absolutely appreciate that, I gotta say. And yeah, I really think that with the Festive coming through right now, this is perfect. We've been diving into a lot of like our meats, our games and things like that. We haven't
so
touched
you
on
gotta keep
seafood
it-
that much, so
You got to keep it light, keep it fresh.
and absolutely loving what's going on here. So this cocktail is not going in a glass.
No, it's not
This
going
is-
in a glass. It's
the
going
glass is being
in a
replaced by a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Yeah. Which is never a bad thing, you know what I mean?
Oh gosh, is that the middle layer?
So that's the middle layer.
Just when you think it's done.
Yeah, and then we're
Gets
just
better.
going to hit it with a bit more of that.
And are you intentionally keeping the outside nice and soft, but the
Inside, yeah.
layer, you got a little bit of a crisp on that. What are we
Yeah.
chasing textures here?
Always chasing textures, mate. Always chasing textures.
Going on here. Wow, so we had, obviously starting with our first layer, right? And
Yeah.
then we're going into the prawn cocktail creation.
Yeah, and
then
then
a
we
layer
got
of
the avocado
cheese.
Ritz situation
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
we got that middle layer, the avocado Ritz, another nice round of
Yeah.
cheese, but this is a cheddar and a Gouda.
Yeah,
sort
cheddar and a
of
mozzarella mix. So we're
Ah,
going to get a nice sort
mozzarella.
of stretch on that.
tomato coming through.
Yeah, and then
Yes,
we're going to go
please.
down with that.
Bro, I want to ask, once this thing's done,
How are you going to fit it in your mouth?
yes!
You'll be okay.
Oh
So
my
down
goodness.
onto a hot griddle.
And the sizzle, of course, coming
Yeah, no,
through.
don't worry if some of it spills off. You're absolutely fine on that.
Kind of actually
No
want that.
stress. You do want that. Yeah, you do want that.
So we've done the liberty of taking this beautiful creation of Neil Anthony and putting it on our website. So you can head over to expresso.com if you want to have some seafood inspiration. If you want a triple-decker stacker, we're talking cocktail like no other, but this is just proper festive feels.
Exactly.
And absolutely loving the fact that Neil Anthony's here. And again, a reminder, get some questions coming through, man. This guy's a plethora and wealth of knowledge, international knowledge at that. And we don't get to see a lot of him. And when we do, we absolutely love it. So bring those questions through. You know what to do. And we'll carry on with this. But this is how you put together classy, delicious seafood prawn cocktails. But without the cocktail glass, we put this one in a triple-decker. Booyah.
What are you cooking for Christmas?
Oh, that's a good question. So, bro,
Yeah.
I'm actually tasked with doing breakfast. And
Breakfast?
I
Oh,
am
love
very,
it.
very intimidated and overwhelmed. So we should probably chat, and I'm going to probably get some ideas from you, hopefully.
Yeah.
This might just be something I add to the menu, because no one's going to
repertoire.
say no to this.
No.
What are you thinking? How's it looking?
Yeah, it's looking good.
Woo! Mzansi, that's how we do it. We'll touch base on this in just a bit, but as you can see, perfection is happening right now. Expresso.com. What are you waiting for? Nothing. Stick around. More of this in just a bit. Oh, it's smelling good.
So while you're busy Googling what that waffle iron, toasted cheese iron thing is, I want you to think about getting outdoors, because what is the festive season like without a little fun in the sun? And Carissa hits the beach with some kids. The perfect way to have the ultimate seaside celebration, complete with a lot of games, as we know, the Crazy Store, and a little sandcastle showdown that brought out some serious creative flair. Take a look.
The sun is out, that means that we are out, ready to have the best beach day, courtesy of the Crazy Store. Let me tell you, my bag is packed with all the essentials we'll need, from beach balls to sandcastle molds, and also the essential umbrella to protect us from the sun. It's a beautiful day in the Mother City, so why not enjoy? It is time to get creative with our sandcastle building competition. Yes, I've got Jacolia versus Hamish. We're going to see exactly how this all pans out. The only twist when it comes to this is that they've got to make it as festive as possible. They're going to look around the beach and see what they can add to make it a bit more Christmassy. Let's go! I absolutely love a beach day. I grew up on the coastline, in fact, on this coastline in particular, and we would find ourselves here every other weekend. So this is an integral part of my upbringing. And honestly, the best memories are made when you're so involved in the sand, when you're building the castles, when you're rolling around, when you're getting buried underneath the sand as well, splashing in the waves. And I think the Crazy Store really leaned into having fun outdoors. I mean, the fact that you have a very intricately created mold to build a sandcastle in all different colors for everybody to enjoy was just the cherry on top of the cake today. I could see the excitement from the kids, really just saying, I'm gonna build the best sandcastle that has ever existed. And I think they did really well. And the best part is that the Crazy Store is available nationwide. So if you find yourself on a coastline, best believe that they've got your back to make unforgettable memories on the beach. Yeah, high five, Hamish. Woohoo, well done. Hamish did something different here. Yes, he built the moat, but the castle is looking very prehistoric. I mean, we've got the seaweed going and different structures along the heel of the wonderful castle. And then we have Jacolia, who also has a wonderful rendition of her princess castle, looking gorgeous with the towers. So the winner of today is, let me grab your hand. Let me grab your hand. Dum, dum, dum. It's a tie. Everybody's a winner today. Well done, Hamish. Well done, Jacolia. Good job. Well done, y'all. It's time to have some fun in the sun. Let's go. If you know, you know. Festive is a culture in South Africa, and I can feel like the gates of that have unlocked. There's so many people with their families on the beach today, really just trying to make the most of the beautiful weather. Yes, it's windy, but that has stopped nobody. I love that the kids didn't hold anything back. I mean, inhibitions were through the roof. They really just ran out there, costume or not. They decided that today is the day. I'm gonna just splash around a bit and have some fun. And I love that childlike enthusiasm. I mean, we can all take a note out of that book. Can we talk about the beach ponchos? I mean, the way these kids are rocking them, they're just so cool. I feel so jealous. Did they make them in my size? I have to say my favorite part of today was just seeing the absolute sheer joy on the kids' faces. It was just so innocent and beautiful to watch them really enjoy themselves and take this competition very seriously, because it was, and make the most and have some fun. What a fantastic day spent on the beach, from festive themed sandcastles all the way to our bouncing beach balls. The Crazy Store has everything that you need to make this holiday season absolutely unforgettable. Now, I had fun with the kids today, and I'm hoping that you will grab your little ones near you and get out there for these holidays, make some beautiful memories. And so from us to you, happy holidays. Bye, kids. See you.
Come in with a little, leave with a lot. The Crazy Store has a whole range of stuff bound to surprise and delight the whole family.
Legend has it I'm still waving goodbye to the
I
kids.
love that, man. How much do you charge for your au pair services? Because you are good, man.
Thank you,
I love that you
yeah.
come with the whole activity and everything. I love the Crazy Store because as a parent, you don't understand when it hits holiday time, you need that 10-second attention span, okay? You've got to have as much creative input as you can, and the kids absolutely love it. Hamish is just
I
the
love
style
him
on
so
another
much.
level.
Anja
Absolutely
Collier.
beautiful. Love
For
you
you,
guys.
Gray, I would charge at least 10 million.
Really?
Yeah.
Worth
Cents,
every
cents
worth
from-
every cent. Take my kids. Take them.
I'll
Well, hopefully that's inspired you to get out there and have a little bit of fun because it is summer. If you need more inspiration to get out there, well, maybe you want to hit Majosi's tour because he is getting around town, and we absolutely love the fact that he is here to perform one of my favorite, I think, all-time favorite songs. I'm getting a little emotional.
It's really beautiful.
Absolutely
and also,
beautiful, man.
we find out why all of us need mouthwash. I'll tell you why after this.
Not all of us.
Some of us.
If you're serious about your trade, the only tools you use are proven through 100 years of innovation and toughness. And for your chance to win a DeVault tool hamper worth 20,000 Rand, respond to the competition post on Expresso's social pages. Use hashtag DeVault100 in your answer and tell us why you'd choose DeVault tools for your toughest project. Competition closes Wednesday, 11 December. T's and C's on expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. One big question to ask. Are you feeling lucky this festive season? Are you feeling lucky today? Well, it's a good day to be lucky because if you play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 or Lotto plus 2, there is 49 million Rand in total estimated jackpots up for grabs this Wednesday, and it should be yours. Come on. What are you waiting for? So if you play Lotto, there is an estimated 15 million available. Lotto plus 1, 29 million, and then Lotto plus 2 for an added 5 million Rand today. So get your tickets, do it in-store, get online. Their website's great, nationallottery.co.za. You can use the official mobile app, you can use your own cell phone banking platform, or you can dial star 120 star 7529 hash for USSD, or you can check out our social media pages. Our amazing team have got all those details up, maybe a bit of inspiration for your numbers now. The numbers are all on you. Just make sure you do it. Get them in and get yourself in the running to win big when you play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 for 49 million Rand in total estimated jackpots today. So please play now. But choose the online option right now because we're about to bring you an incredible performance. This is without a doubt my favorite song from this year, maybe one of my absolute favorites by one of my absolute favorites. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Majosi.
So viewers, it's Tis Majosi singing Time Traveler.
All the oceans are quiet, nobody makes a sound. Oh, I can hear you say it's over, you got no fight left in you now. Oh, I wanna turn the world around, so you haven't said it yet. Oh, I wanna start over. Something I made up. I'll be your time traveler. I'll be your time traveler. And I need you to know you make everything alright. Oh, we've been here before. How do you measure a life? I'll be your time traveler. Hey, I remember the way you looked at me. Wish I could turn the world around, so you never turned away. I'll be your money McFly, I'll be your time traveler's wife, in your hot tub time machine, the sun above night. Tomorrow's just another today. Memories of our yesterday, and nothing's the same now you're gone. You're always at something I want. I shut my eyes, don't want a story to stop, even if it's just something I made up. I'll be your time traveler.
Oh, come on now. How can you not feel like you're in a movie when you listen to music like that? The soundtrack to my summer, I absolutely love it. And we're going to keep showing you nothing but summer goodness. But before we do, of course, official duties must commence. Now, it's just about to go on the hour. So let's start off with national duties first. Now, the taxi body Santaco in the Western Cape, along with various organizations, has pledged to combat gender-based violence and enhance commuter safety through the Ride Without Fear campaign. Now, the initiative raises awareness and enforces strict policies against GBV and misconduct, and will train over 20,000 taxi drivers to treat commuters with respect. Now, the initiative represents a critical step towards transforming the industry's culture, protecting vulnerable commuters, and rebuilding trust in the taxi sector. Now, Santaco's vice chairperson, Gershwin Geyer, urged women experiencing GBV in taxis to please report these incidents. Well, carrying on with national headlines, and the Gauteng Education Department has reopened its online school admissions process until January the 30th. Now, over 19,000 learners remain unplaced due to incomplete applications, while 325,000 have been successfully placed for 2025. Now, spokesperson Steve Mobano urged parents to submit all required documents, stressing that incomplete applications cannot be processed. Now, parents should check available schools on systems, as those without space will not be listed. Now, Mabona also encouraged parents to act promptly to secure placements for their children in the upcoming academic year. Well, we move to international headlines right now, and the United Nations has urged Israel to cease airstrikes on military targets in Syria. And that's following the overthrow of President Bashar al-Assad's regime by Syrian rebels. Now, reports suggest Israel seeks to dismantle Syria's air force and defense systems, and that's to prevent extremists from accessing weapons. Now, Israel has also confirmed attacks on Syria's naval fleet, with videos showing damage at Latakia port. Now, it stated its objective to destroy strategic capabilities that threaten the state of Israel, and claimed operation to demolish Syria's fleet was a success. Well, next up, the UK and US governments have sanctioned British-Kenyan businessman Kamlesh Patni over his alleged involvement in the illicit gold trade. Now, Patni, along with 4 others, including his wife and brother-in-law, will have their assets frozen. Now, he was implicated in Kenya's Goldenberg scandal and was allegedly a key figure in the 1990s fraud that nearly bankrupted the country. Now, Patni has denied involvement in the illicit gold trade in Zimbabwe, but the US Treasury claims he exploited Zimbabwe's resources, using his ties to former President Mugabe to profit. Well, lastly in the headlines right now, Google's 2024 Year in Search report offers a captivating look into South Africa's digital trends, sparking curiosity and reflection. Now, this year, the word demure, redefined through TikTok, topped search trends, inspiring fresh takes on individuality and fashion. And then in music, the Amapiano hit Chwala Bami by Snare and EQ broke records with over 100 million streams, dominating dance floors and search bars alike. Now, film and TV enthusiasts propelled Inside Out 2 and Baby Reindeer to the top of trending lists. And then AFCON led the sports searches as Bafana Bafana's stellar performance in Ivory Coast united fans. And then while Dricus du Plessis was the most searched athlete amid elections, we had the IEC and US election results captured with the top attention. And then for everything else and all the detailed trends, you can visit 2024 Year in Search. Incredible stuff indeed, and we'll keep the incredible going right now. Here's the latest in all things sport with the G-Man.
Yes, well, we look forward to obviously revealing a bit more about the Strickland-du Plessis rematch coming early next year. We'll have to shelve that for now because a lot of action going on yesterday. Let's start with the man of the moment, George Linde. Start with the bat and the ball as the Proteas just edged Pakistan by 11 runs in their first T20 international, played out at Kingsmead down in Durbs. So Linde smashed 48 of 24, then it took a career best of 4 for 21, while David Miller's explosive 82 of just 40 propelled the hosts to 182 for 9. Pakistan managing 172 for 8 in reply, falling short despite a thrilling contest in front of a packed crowd. They got what they came to see. Wow. Now we turn to Liverpool and their incredible year. They edged closer to the Champions League last 16 with a narrow 1-0 win over Girona yesterday, thanks to Mohamed Salah's penalty. He really has stepped up this season. Under coach Arne Slot, Liverpool have now won all 6 group matches, sitting 5 points clear of Inter Milan. Girona debuting in the competition. They suffered now their 5th defeat and on the brink of elimination, but it is a very tough format. Now we stay with footballing news, this one with a local connection, as Mamelodi Sundowns have made it official, appointing 52-year-old Portuguese coach Miguel Cardoso to succeed Mankoba Mkhitaryan. And Cardoso, who led Esperance to last season's African Champions League final by defeating Sundowns in the semi-finals, maybe that was his first audition, brings extensive European European experience, having managed clubs like Rio Ave, Nantes, Celta Vigo, and AEK Athens. And despite a rocky start this season with Esperance, Sundowns aiming to capitalise on his tactical pedigree, it really does look like a good fit for the club. Now, as we recap these incredible sporting achievements this year, Aryna Sabalenka is on top. She has been crowned WTA Player of the Year after clinching the Australian Open, the US Open, and securing that coveted year-end world #1 ranking. Sabalenka also won titles in Cincinnati and Wuhan, finishing 2024 with 4 trophies under the belt. And Sarah Irani and Jasmine Paolini were named the doubles team of the year, while Emma Navarro, she earned most improved player honours. So congratulations all round. It has been a phenomenal year in women's sport in particular, so we love these markers. That's where we leave our sport for now. Let's get a catch up on the roads.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's head into the roads for the first time this morning. And in some more unfortunate news out in Johannesburg, Gauteng, there's been a major accident at Cleveland. Now, recovery of the scene is in progress and heavy delays are being expected. Please avoid the affected areas and make use of an alternative route via Galuli's. We can see in the picture there, our thoughts go with everybody involved. Moving on to Cape Town and Athlone, where minor delays are being experienced on the N2 inbound at Jakes Gerville Drive as a result of congestion. Now, please allow for added travel time to your morning if you plan on using the affected route. And of course, wherever you go, drive and head out safely. Well, that's where we leave your roads for the 7 o'clock news. Let's head into your weather. And your weather, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms in KwaZulu-Natal, with damaging winds, lightning, hail and heavy downpours, possibly causing localized flooding. Now, a heat wave persists until Friday across the northern and eastern Cape, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest and the Free State. Now, extremely hot conditions are forecast for Mpumalanga's Lowveld and Limpopo's Western Bushveld, Lowveld and Valley. Additionally, extremely high fire danger is expected in the northern and eastern Cape, the Northwest, the Free State, and parts of the Western Cape, including Beaufort West. Now, before we let things go with your weather, we have to touch down on the sunrise view of the hour. And representing Ottery, we've got Anthea with this beautiful view, which looks like from your balcony. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, if we can say uppers for Uppington, can we say otters for those from Ottery? I think so. I think that's the case. And as an Ottery person, Anthea, thank you for representing your hood so incredibly well. That is so beautiful. And if you too would like to rep your hood, 0634088863 is how you can do that and send through what your morning looks like at this time of the morning. For now, let's look at the temperatures that you can expect for today.
Rather glib and kind of light-hearted after the weather, but it's hectic out there, especially Uppington. So please, no funny jokes from my side today. 43 ain't no joke. Please look after yourselves. And another thing, the roads are getting hectic. If you're planning that long trip, if you're going cross-country, put your family first, take the breaks, please, and watch the speed. And I talk to myself, because I was one of those guys, man. I needed to get there 45 minutes before the time that we had given. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Please, we love you so much. Just stick around.
Yeah, and arrive alive, please, so that you can come back to your Feel Good Breakfast show and watch us every morning, because in just a bit, I'm going to show you and prove to you why mouthwash is so incredibly important. People have been saying things, and I thought, okay.
Yeah, this is long
maybe
overdue.
I should test this out.
Well, if it's not your mouth you're worried about, maybe it is your hair. So we've got everything to give you some thick, luscious, long hair. And maybe you can be frolicking in the wind this summer too. Well, stick around. It might just be you.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are prepped with our drinks for the morning, and I hope that you have yours too, because it really is the little things that makes life so extraordinary. Now, whether it's a small little victory or even a surprise or a moment that just feels so special to you, today we're reflecting on those moments and what makes a day anything but ordinary.
Sometimes it could be when just surprisingly your morning drink matches the motif, the outfit, hey? How cool is that? Cheers to you, girl.
I love that.
You look great. You look great every day.
Oh, you too.
You look even better with the colour blocking of your milkshake.
You should wear it as
looks
an
great. I love this conversation because it amazes me. You're always looking for the big thing, the big shift for your world to change, these things that are often very much out of your control, when just a little thing that is in your control can make all the difference. And Sandy, wherever you are, I hope you're listening right now, but I was having such an amazing conversation online with Sandy about this and how you can kind of deal with your own mental well-being in the small moments as opposed to trying to control the big things. But how cool is it when someone does something, just that little thing when your man just remembers you in a way, or does something, leaves a note, does something small, or even better, a complete stranger treats you that way. Do you have a moment that jumps out, that kind of turned a bad day around for you?
That's a good question. I think I have this thing, I've got an inviting face,
yum.
and so my interactions with strangers happens all the time. I
It
don't
might
know.
also be because you're on TV now.
yeah, I mean, there's that
might
too.
have something. My face is so damn inviting. Why are people
Why
talking
they
to me
saying
all the
hello to
time,
me?
man?
Well, there was this really beautiful moment on Saturday where I guess she did recognize me from TV, but just the engagement that this woman had with me was next level. And she doesn't owe me anything, but she stood there and just had this really beautiful conversation of appreciation and gratitude that we spend the mornings with her every single day. And I was just like, man, it really is the little moments that make such a big difference in my life. I also am just a sentimental person.
For
so
sure.
for me, that was like my
But it's-
entire year made.
But
you
it's
know?
also because who you show up as on air
That's
is
also
that
true.
person. So you must take that on board because it's a beautiful thing. And I think Expresso, our family, is by far the coolest because they will go there and they will talk about the things. And often I've got to go through the show now, like, oh, what are we actually talking about now? But I love that. I absolutely love the fact that we do have that kind of relationship with you guys. So thank you so much for that. So we want to hear from you guys, and we've asked you guys to put it out there. What makes your day truly extraordinary? And it doesn't need to be a big thing, but let's see what y'all are saying.
Well, we have one from Latita who says that, or Lalitha rather, who says waking up and still breathing, that's an extraordinary moment for me.
You laugh. I've done that a couple of times this year. What am I grateful for? Well, you're alive.
You're alive.
You're still in the fight. You're still in the fight, which is a box ticked. I absolutely love it. Let's take a look at another. Oh, I love this one. It's a little bit small, so I'm going to go and have a look there. Basitsana saying, good morning, Expresso Morning Show, SABC3 team, video calls with my daughter. I love that. They always make my day extraordinary. I always look forward to it. The girl speaks about a lot of things when she says, Rayu, mama. Oh, I know she is about to spill the beans. Oh,
That is so
just stop with that,
sweet.
actually.
Yeah.
Are you crying because I had to stand up and walk all the way to the TV to read the writing, or because that was a beautiful,
Oh my
emotional
gosh, we
message?
need to have an extra camera here just capturing these moments.
It was very small writing, okay? It might have been punking me for something. What does VJ have to say there, Carissa?
Okay, VJ says, lifting up someone when they're down is the greatest joys of being happy. I love that because sometimes it is about really being there for others, and somehow that just feeds into who you are.
Can I tell you what has become one of the highlights of my day is cooking with you. When we'll be just having a normal moment, we're just cooking and it's all great and it's flipping, and then I'll turn around and you've got tears in your eyes because it's such a beautiful, emotional moment. I absolutely love it.
Oh, my
man.
wires are mixed up. Every
let's
time I
squeeze
laugh,
in one
the
more
tears
comment.
come. Okay.
Nolene, I wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, routine, kids, breakfast, and their lunch for creche, school, etc. Then I open the room doors, switch on their lights, and get back into bed.
I love that.
5 minutes later, one by one, the kids come straight to my room, waking me up with a morning hug and a kiss before going to the bathroom to start their day. That's my blessings. Nolene, you've nailed it. But that's it.
Beautiful.
Oh, for me, the flow of consciousness you get first thing in the morning or the last 5 minutes. They say don't expect to have an intelligent conversation with your kid until the 5 minutes before they go to bed. Something shifts in their little brain, but it's the most beautiful thing. And that's, people think of this routine with your kids like going to bed every night and reading to them. And those routines are vitally important. But it's what I get from that is just absolute magic. I love you guys. Those are some beautiful, beautiful suggestions, man.
Absolutely. And of course, to pair along with that is our Super M that comes in a variety of flavors like what I have today, which is vanilla. There's peanut butter, ooh, delicious, and banana, making it the perfect way to elevate your everyday routine with just a little something extraordinary.
It was banana yesterday, and my beautiful mother-in-law bought me that banana milkshake. Creamy texture, beautiful taste. It is everything but ordinary. It is truly extraordinary, just like the moments that hopefully await you today.
Absolutely. And you got to treat it like a super extra special day because, yes, it really is that. And actually keep an eye out for those little moments because sometimes it's about being open to them in order for them to be welcomed in your life. Cheers, Gray.
Oh, cheers to you. And of course, we can find joy in treats every day, like a Super M now available in convenient sizes. So obviously we know all about our 300 ml, and then we've got the 1 litre, which you can drink like a 300 meter, little, just like straight out the box. Here's to embracing the magic in life's simplest pleasures.
Oh.
Cheers to you, girl.
Cheers to you.
Super M delicious chocolate with the freshness of clover milk. Super M, anything but an ordinary snack.
Oh, absolutely loving the energy on the show right now. It's feeling like the festive for sure. Now, we're going to be carrying on with giving you some great tips and shine some spotlight on something often overlooked in our daily routines. We're talking about mouthwash. Now, Carissa visited dentist Cole Gilbert, and that was to get a scoop on how mouthwash can be a game changer for your oral health, and I think taking hygiene to the next level. So this educational segment is proudly brought to you by Listerine. Enjoy, and let's take a look.
Taking care of your oral hygiene is a top priority, which is exactly why I'm visiting the dentist today. Now, I am out at SVL Cole Gilbert, who is the president-elect of Oral Hygienists Association South Africa, to take me through the oral hygiene three-step routine with Listerine. Cole, thank you so much for having me. Well, when it comes to our three-step routine and mouthwash in particular, first of all, what is mouthwash and why is it so essential?
Mouthwash is formulated to help us or assist us in fighting gum disease or decreasing our plaque in our mouth. And it's great that it's a liquid because it reaches the areas that brushing and flossing can't reach. And I think that's why it's such an important adjunct in our three-step routine.
At the end of the day, it's all about uplifting our oral health care. So when I think about benefits when it comes to mouthwash, how does it fight things like plaque and also gum problems?
Certain mouthwashes are formulated to help decrease the plaque load in our mouth. And how it does that is that the ingredients within a mouthwash works on the cell membrane of our plaque and the bacteria that we find in plaque, and it weakens that cell membrane so that it's easier for us to then brush away the plaque, and hence the gingivitis aspect of it is then also reduced.
When it comes to choosing the best mouthwash, we always look at ingredients. We turn around the product and we want to know what's in it. And I know mouthwash has essential oils, things like eucalyptal, as well as menthol and thymol, and then you also have methyl salicylate. So tell me a bit more about that.
So we know from research that essential oils have great antibacterial and antimicrobial benefits. If we look at things like eucalyptal, we know that it's antibacterial and antimicrobial, and therefore, once again, decreasing that bacterial load in the mouth. Then you have something like menthol that has a cooling effect on the gums and on the gingiva, but it also gives us that fresh breath that we seek after using a rinse as well. So those ingredients and the essential oils that all come together make it possible for us to then decrease the bacterial load in the mouth and fight off gingivitis.
So we've just touched on ingredients. Why is it so important to choose the correct mouthwash for specific needs?
So it's really critical to get a mouthwash that works for the need, because certain mouthwashes again are formulated for different things. For example, we get mouthwashes that maybe work on sensitivity, and then we have mouthwashes that are cavity protection or cavity fighting mouthwashes, and those rinses might have more fluoride in them. Then on the other hand, you get a mouthwash that's specific for gum disease that might have our essential oils in them, which we spoke about, and their benefits for gum disease as well.
Well, Cole, now that we have the knowledge unlocked, could you show me the right way to complete this clean?
So when it comes to a mouthwash, you want to swish it around in the mouth for about 30 to 60 seconds, okay? Spit it out, but don't rinse with water after, and try to stay away from anything to eat or drink for 20 minutes or so. And that's just so that the benefits of the mouthwash can be used up in the mouth.
Your mouth is your greatest treasure, so ensuring you have the right products to maintain good oral health and hygiene is absolutely vital.
I told you. People said mouthwash is the solution, and now you know why.
Nah, I had it all wrong, I must just say, okay? And thank you so much, Cole, for coming through. The man is such a wealth of knowledge, and he makes you feel so safe in his space. So you look like you enjoyed that experience,
Yeah,
right?
because, you know, usually going to the dentist is so scary.
Yeah,
People avoid it at all costs, but hit up Cole. He really will allow some great space.
He will indeed. We're going to allow some great space right now. We've still got an hour and a little bit on your Feel Good Breakfast show, so that means yay for the celebrations and the fact that we're still going to dive into a conversation about how can you be waving and frolicking in the wind with your hair this summer. Well, we got you covered.
I feel like you should wave and frolic your hair right now just to show us.
Just let it loose.
Not only that, we're going to be giving away some good stuff. You can find out exactly what's in our Expresso Christmas stocking. We'll be announcing winners very soon, so make sure that you get entering. Stick around straight after this to find out what's inside.
Very special indeed.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've been alluding to it all morning, all to do with luscious locks. Now, Carolyn Aronson said it's best that hair is a beautiful form of self-expression. And head of beauty at Turdo Tech, Janine Brand, is here to share the ultimate secret to healthier and happier hair. And I always say when I look at your hair, it's like going to a dentist. If you have good teeth, it's a yes. If you have good hair, it's an absolute yes. So I believe everything you're about to say. So let's get into it. You know, our hair is really such an important part of our everyday, especially for girls, but guys too. If your hair doesn't look good, you don't feel fantastic. So let's talk about making professional hair care more accessible to the everyday person.
So I think, as you mentioned, you know, hair care is such a big part of our everyday life. And if you look at professional hair care, you know, professional hair care has got, you know, traditionally better quality ingredients, active ingredients, you know, so when you're using it, you know, the long-term benefits of using professional hair care on your hair far outweighs, you know, often the cost, as many people, you know, attach to it. But in South Africa, traditionally, professional hair care has always only been available, you know, in a salon.
Right.
And South Africans don't all have access, you know, to a salon. And often you might be going to a salon that might not have the brand that is specific for your hair care. And that is why it is so important to make professional hair care more accessible to all South Africans.
I love that, because if you look at the different textures and kinds of hair we have in South Africa, it's so diverse. From person to person, even within particular cultures or races, like it just differs, you know? So let's talk a little bit more about introducing these 3 hair care brands to the South African market. We've got so many incredible products in front of us. Could we maybe touch on them?
You may. Any of them. Which one?
I mean, this one immediately caught my eye.
It's the green that pops out. It's the malachite that they've used on the packaging.
It is
and
gorgeous.
it has that restorative, regenerating, you know, feeling about it.
And what's interesting is the addition of these 2 things.
Very much so. So the steam bar was developed specifically with the scalp in mind. We always talk about, you know, like what lies beneath. So even if you open up the packaging, you'll see inside like a little slogan that says what lies beneath.
I love that.
And it's all about your scalp. And it's often an area that all of us neglect. We all focus on the hair.
Absolutely.
But if you don't have a healthy scalp, you are not going to have healthy hair.
Okay.
So it's important to focus on the scalp. So when we look at the whole steam bar range, you've got the shampoo that was beautifully, you know, developed to help cleanse, get rid of the toxins in your scalp, remove build-up. That is a must-have
so this
for all of us.
Touches your scalp directly?
No, so this is a steaming cap.
Okay.
So the steaming cap, if you go to a salon, you go and you have, you know, those big machines you used to put over your head to help steam. And the steam helps to open up your pores, like you steam your face on your scalp, opens up the pores and the cuticles of your hair, which allows the product to penetrate deeper. So the benefit now is you can now do it in the comfort of your home.
I love those.
And what's great about this, it's 60 seconds in the microwave. And you don't have to sit down. So everyone's going, I don't have time. You can walk around. But it's also about taking 20 minutes for yourself out of your busy day and just taking time out and taking care of yourself.
I love that.
Great gift for Christmas.
Yes, please.
For
That's exactly what I'm
everybody.
thinking. In fact, those were hints that I was sending out into the universe. Well, I love that hair care is not just good for women, it's good for men as well. And I don't know if you know anything about the people that we have in studio, but Ryle has got some luscious locks. Let me tell you that much. I mean, look at those locks. Look at them doing their thing. Hey! They call them the love antenna, and it is so loose right now. I love it, Ryle. You're looking so good, man. I have to ask you though, what encouraged this partnership with Woolworths in particular?
So Turdo also does Dyson. It's one of our brands, and over the years, you know, we've had a fantastic relationship, you know, with Woolworths on the Dyson side. And through Dyson, you know, and interacting with consumers, you know, we realized that there's such a big need for professional hair care. So when we went to Woolworths, Will was even more excited than what we were. They were so excited to bring this brand and bring professional hair care, you know, to the South African market. And I can honestly say they have just been incredible and so supportive. And if there's one thing I can say about the Woolworths beauty team, they truly are committed to bringing good quality products to the South African market.
I mean, Woolies has got us each and every time. So besides this happening at the steam bar, can we talk about the Charlotte range and then end up here, because I know there's some very exciting things happening on this side of the world.
So Charlotte Mensa, Charlotte is a hairdresser that she's been in the industry for over 30 years, and she's the first black woman to be accepted into the Hairdressing Hall of Fame, the UK British Hairdressing Hall of Fame. And she developed this brand specifically for your, you know, your thicker, curly, dry, thirsty, chemically treated, you know, damaged hair, afro hair as well. And the range is beautiful. It restores your moisture, it helps to repair damage, and it's quite unique in a way where she's got this beautiful salt scrub.
Okay.
And, you know, every time I say to people, yeah, there's a salt scrub for your hair, people look at you and go,
how?
How? Never thought about scrubbing my scalp, but
Yeah.
we scrub our skins.
We do.
We do.
We exfoliate our skin.
100%. And we have product buildup on our scalp. You know, you've got clogged pores, and that is why the scrub, you know, you use it once a week.
Love that.
Beautiful to work it into your hairline.
Yeah.
And what's great about that is especially, you know, women that suffer from the retracting alopecia, it helps to just open up those pores again, and it can sometimes, you know, help to also, you know, with new hairs growing back.
Right. Janine, can I tell you, I love that because I do have naturally curly hair. So the product buildup that happens after a week even, that is so necessary.
Definitely.
That's beautiful.
You would love that.
I think I would love
well,
that.
all of us, even I love that. That is one of my personal
Oh,
favorites,
yeah?
even though I don't have the thick curly hair.
Yes.
That scrub once a week.
Does wonders.
It does wonders.
I love that. Okay, let's last but not least, moving on to this. The packaging is really what caught my attention here as well. The colors also so beautiful. Okay, so we can chat about this one.
So Sam McKnight, just a little bit of info about Sam. So Sam is literally the hairdresser, I think, in the world that is famous with all the stars, all the runways, you know, all the fashion shows, magazine covers. He is renowned for that. So because Sam's always on set, you know, doing hair, he needed products that work instantly and that do what it does.
Yes.
But for me, the whole range is amazing. So it still protects your scalp, you know, protects the microbiome of the scalp. It is paraben-free, which a lot of people need, sulfate-free. It's vegan. It's even gluten-free, which is fantastic. But in this range, there are a few incredible products. So it's all about styling.
Yes.
And, you know, often, like my hair, for instance, I've always just worn it in the same way because I've never really had products that could give me that different look during the day. And this is where Sam comes in. Sam wants all of us to get benefit from our hair and make it easy. Like having professional products at home. So this, if we look at a must-have over this summer holidays, actually just all time round, this is a dry shampoo.
Okay.
Dry shampoo.
Tell me more.
Moms, busy, running around. We don't have time to do our hair every single day. You need a quick little pick-me-up. You miss this, spray it into, especially on your roots. You can take a cold hair dry and just dry it off, or just let it dry naturally. And it just brings back that beautiful, you know, luster and shine, you know, to the hair and makes it look clean. So on the run, definitely need that.
Well, that is the way to go. And that and plenty more styling products that we've got here. Like we mentioned, the Charlotte, the Simba, and of course our Sam McKnight trustee over here. Remember that you can get all of those to get that salon quality straight to your home with Woolworths' range of newly launched hair care brand products. Now you can shop it at Woolworths Beauty in selected stores, online, and of course on the app. It's been made so convenient, and discover a bit more about these professional hair care brands. Visit their Instagram pages. You can find them at Hair by Sam McKnight SA. There is at Manketi by Charlotte Mensa SA, and at Simba South Africa. Jeannie, thank you for bringing some good news.
It's a
Honestly,
pleasure.
It's going to be a good festive.
It's going to be a fantastic festive season.
Now, if you're feeling special this morning, we want you to come together and spread some cheer with us, because we're feeling that way as well. We want to make this season one to remember, with a lot of love, a lot of warmth, and some unforgettable moments. So we're going to try and play our part. The holiday cheer is in full swing, and so is our Expresso Festive stocking competition. You do not want to miss your chance to win. And of course, 4 winners will walk away with fabulous prizes, and it could be you. So you stand the chance of winning. Get this: a Lego Ninjago Source Dragon of Motion with 2,999 Rand. Great start. Then we've got a Shemansky 14-carat yellow gold Cape Town small pendant, a diamond pendant with a chain worth 9,980 Rand. Then we throw in a Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand. And then we're going to add another Dunlop jacket and a double-walled 530ml flask worth 1,000 Rand. Some unbelievable presents, and they could be yours, whether you want to hang on to them or gift them to someone else, but you've got to get in the running. So how you do that is reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us this. Who will you be spending the festive season with? Please make it a beautiful story, because we're going to have tons of entries for this one. And make sure that you do qualify with that hashtag Expresso Festive. The competition closes at midday next Monday, Monday the 16th of December. Then from the 19th of December, 4 lucky winners will pick a festive stocking live on your Feel Good Breakfast Show and hopefully win some unbelievable prizes just for you. It's season of giving, and we want to give back to you to say thank you. But you can find the full T's and C's at expressoshow.com. Our festive cheer continues after this. We'll see you now.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you want a little bit of fun, well, you come to the right place, because it's game time. So let's get into it. We're going to be joined by Majosi for this one. He's in studio, so we love just getting involved in everything. So we're going to do exactly that. And hey, speaking of, and he just appears. You like games, bro?
Yes, let's do it.
We're going to find out how good you are at this, all right? Because we're going to test you out with the Tropica and World Sports Betting online game. It's an interactive game that is something like you've never seen before, but absolutely inspired by the islands that we get onto. So all you know is that this smooth collaboration brings the thrill of Tropica Island of Treasure straight to your screen, and we're going to be taking those real-life challenges and putting them in the palm of your hands, transforming the way we engage with reality TV. So today, we're going to try and embark on the Speed Dunk Challenge once again. But Josie, I'm going to just take you through exactly how this game works, right? So wild thing is that there's some high scores as well. So just let's look at the high scores so you can see what we're talking about. We got Jenny 2912 that's just scored 42,606 points, okay?
Wow.
So that's the bar. Let's see how well you can do at this one. So let's get into it. We're going to push play over here. And essentially, what you'll see is that grid line, and you want to take your finger and flick it into the hoop. Simple as that, all right? So I'm going to go for one. Check this out. Flick it. Boom. And I missed. Right.
You missed.
I'm going to take it away.
Okay.
Maybe just to make sure that Mzansi can see your action because we're mirroring this on the screen. So just take a step back for me and take it away, man. Shoot the hoop. Let's go. Oh, the aim was almost there. We're just going to get the line right. The pressure was good. Let's go again, bro. Straight up there. Let's get a swish. Oh, just on the rim.
Okay.
We're getting closer. We're getting closer.
Getting closer, getting closer.
Dialing in now. Come on. Oh, come on. We got to get this going, bro. I'll back you. I'll back you. You still got like 5 seconds left. Is it like a warm-up swing? Yeah, buddy. We got it. All right, so we spoke about that top score. It was 49,000. You just scored 10.
Wait. How did someone score 49,000?
You just got to spend another 48,990 points. That's all. Chill. So Majority's going to keep practicing this, obviously. We're bringing out the kids and everybody and reminding you to play and have fun while you do it. Obviously, we've seen him do it, so it's your chance to take a smooth challenge. And you can also stand the chance to win a hamper valued at 2,000 Rand. And that's courtesy of Friends World Sports Betting, of course. Now, we want you to simply apply to the competition post, and you can go on to wsbwinners.co.za. It's the online game that you want to try and play and beat the high score each week. Now, we want you also to reply to our competition post on the Expresso social pages and add a comment of your top score for this game. And we want you to post the screenshot of your score, and don't forget to include the hashtag TropicaWSB. That's Tropica World Sports Betting. And a reminder that the competition closes December the 20th, 2024. Your T's and C's can be found at expressoshow.com. How's it going with that high score there? Yeah! But yours is in the game now. In the zone. Swish, baby. Yes! Oh, 3 in a row. Can you do 4? Oh, no! The hoop turned on you, man. Listen, Zazi, come through, have some fun like we are. Get online, play this game, and let me tell you, time is going to just fly by. It is so addictive. Enjoy.
I get the game now. I get the game. I get it.
This Saturday evening on Tropica Island of Treasure, the heat is on in the grand finale as Team Orange and Team Zanzibar Sunrise go head-to-head for the treasure.
It's a big day today.
It's getting real. I'm so tired.
You only fail when you give up.
I'm exhausted.
Please take that off. Don't leave me doing this by myself.
It's tense.
Catch Tropica Island of Treasure Saturday evenings at 7:30 on S3. Repeat Mondays at 9 p.m. on SABC1 and Fridays at 6 p.m. on S3.
Now, earlier, private chef Neil Anthony treated us to a delightful appetizer, and I keep looking at it over there. It is a prawn cocktail recipe, perfect for kicking off any sort of seafood feast and this festive season. It's the great way to get a starter when it comes to your Christmas meal. And now it's time for the main course, and we're going to whip up a roasted salmon tart, or a roast salmon tart. Now, listen, if you have any questions for Chef Neil, please join us in conversation. You can send a voice note to our WhatsApp line on 0634088863. Chef, so many exciting but intimidating things.
Flavors. Intimidating? Why would it be intimidating?
Well, fish is intimidating in and of itself, and then salmon, even more so.
It's actually extremely simple.
What? Cooking salmon or this recipe?
Well, all the recipes are very, very simple, but this is it's super simple. I mean, you know, you just gotta, if you follow a few how do you say, guidelines, so it's a lot easier.
So they're guidelines when it comes to cooking fish, right?
Definitely, yeah. Always make sure your fish is extremely dry. That's one of the most important things.
Oh, do you mean like literally dry?
Yeah, like literally always when you take fish out of a packet or out of a box, anything like that, if it is frozen, then just like defrost it really slowly.
Yeah.
And then just like pat it really dry with loads of paper towel or kitchen kitchen towel or anything like that.
Okay, dry
So there we
fish.
go. Dry your fish, yeah, that's very important.
And then what else?
Always a nice, not non-stick or a really nice stainless steel pan.
Okay.
That's what you want to do. You want to get you get
And
it
you
nice
want it
and
to be
warm.
hot?
You want it to be warm. We
Okay.
don't want it to be super, super hot.
Mm-hmm. And then we season our fish as well
Season your fish. Yeah, always season your fish beforehand.
Okay. I love this.
So in
I'm
a
taking
nice,
tips. I have been so intimidated by fish. I've not
Really?
made it.
Oh, no, it's beautiful.
Do you know what I have made? Those ones you put in the air fryer.
Well,
I've
I
done
mean,
that.
that's fine.
Those coated ones.
That's not a problem. So
And
we
then
just
skin side
yeah,
down.
skin side down. Just let it do its thing. Don't go throwing the pan around,
Yeah,
etc.,
yeah, yeah.
etc. Just let it do its thing and let it chill.
Love her, leave her alone.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what we've got here is the sort of base of our tart. Now, classically at Christmas, you know, you have the salmon en croûte, which would be the whole salmon wrapped in the pastry, etc.,
Yeah.
etc. That's intimidating, even for me. So this is a super simple version, and we just have a piece of puff pastry. Just buy the pastry as well, no problem. Blind bake it in your oven. So just what we
Remind us
do-
what blind baking is again.
So what we do here is we, when you have an oven rack, you sort of put the oven rack on top there, and then we're cooking it fully basically. So that goes in there. What you need to do there is we'll just pop a little bit of oil on there.
Lovely.
Just mix that around with a spoon, will you?
Of course
Boom,
I
boom,
will.
boom. And we chuck a bit of
And we
salt on there as
season it
well.
too.
And that's pretty much it really. You can pop that in the oven for us.
Oh.
And
I will do
voila,
that for you.
here's one we had earlier.
Ta-da!
Voila.
How long does that go in the oven for?
You're looking at about sort of, I'd say a good half an hour. Yeah, a good half an hour. Yeah, you
hour?
want
Wait,
it
I
really
was
well
not
cooked. Yeah.
expecting that.
No, you want it well cooked. I mean, half an hour is like 180.
So I did not realize that this is.
No one wants soggy pastry.
No one wants
That's what you don't
a
want.
soggy bottom.
Exactly.
So we're cooking the fish and cooking the pastry and then putting it
Yeah,
together.
then putting it together.
Very interesting.
Exactly.
Okay. And this is what?
This is fennel. So fennel and salmon,
Fennel.
of course. Fennel and fish, great friends.
Okay.
It's like a licoricey flavour is the best way to describe it.
Okay. I've never cooked with this before.
Yeah, I mean, it's again, don't be intimidated by something like this. It's always better when you
He
can
says,
slice
as he
it.
flexes his knife
When you can
skills.
slice it really fine. If you smell it there, you're going to get some real sort of licoricey notes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I do smell
Real
the
sort of
licorice.
aniseed, yeah. So it's real sort of aniseedy vibes.
I like that.
Yeah,
Can
I mean,
taste
very,
it?
very
Can
well
you-
with
Can you
the-
taste it raw?
That's definitely raw. We're going to eat it raw.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you want to slice it as fine as possible.
It is very licorice.
Yeah, super licoricey, yeah. It's like a vegetable licorice all sorts.
Yeah, but the texture's kind of like cabbage.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean it's a bulb obviously. So, and I mean, you know, then you get dill is the tops of fennel.
I did
So there you
not
go.
know this.
Yeah, fennel tops. Yeah.
I have used dill. I
There you
enjoy
go.
dill.
So dill and salmon obviously great friends.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
a tzatziki, I've done that before.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, we just go in with a little bit of salt there into that
Lovely.
bowl.
Bring it closer.
Yeah.
And then this is
And
going to be the salad to go
That's going to
on
be the
top.
salad to go on top.
Okay.
So we're just going to do that as
Some
well. So
nice
as the sort of lemon hits it,
Mhm.
as the lemon hits the salmon, we get, you can mix that together for me.
We'll do that.
There you go. So as the lemon hits that, hits the salmon, as the lemon hits the fennel, starts to break it down and starts to cook it.
Oh, like a
Salmon's getting there.
ceviche.
Like a ceviche, yeah, exactly like a ceviche.
Amazing.
Then
See,
we're
I'm
gonna-
learning. I'm learning
Oh,
in the
beautiful.
kitchen.
Then we're going to just run some chives through it as well.
I'm excited about that part because that's going to add more flavor.
That's going to, I mean, yeah, so we're making like a sort of, you know, really sort of amped up, pimped up coleslaw.
Yes, yeah, I would say a
An
festive
adult
coleslaw.
coleslaw. There we go. So bang, 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 that goes in.
I love the colors, the vibrancy.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful.
And then pop that in as well.
The whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing, why not?
And this is cream cheese,
That's
right?
cream cheese, yeah. I mean, you could use a creme fraiche if you wanted to. So we're gonna go with the cream cheese. Mixy, mixy. Yeah, you want to get it in there. Don't be shy.
I'm trying. I'm trying, chef. You're trying to take me out.
Come on, come on, come on. Faster, 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 faster,
Yes,
faster.
chef.
Hey! There we go. Mix it. Yeah, keep mixing there. You keep mixing there.
I'm trying.
You see, we've turned the.
This is very hard to mix. It's quite solid.
No, it's fine. It'll start to soften in
Yeah,
a minute.
yeah,
Give it a
okay.
second. So obviously we've got the salmon. We don't want to overcook the salmon.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So yeah, just getting in so the salt helps dry the skin out. So that's how it goes nice and crispy.
Okay, so how do
And
you know when
then-
it's overcooked?
it starts to go almost sort of powdery, I always find, yeah. So you'll see it starts to get this sort of white, sort of albumin starts to come out of it.
And can you have fish like medium,
Oh, no,
rare?
you can eat this raw, no problem. We're never going to overcook it. So you see it's nice and there you
that
go.
looks really
Beautiful.
good.
It's getting there. It's nice. You're hired.
Thank you. I was waiting for those 2 words. Not you're fired, but
There
you
you
are
go, you're
hired.
hired.
Beautiful.
So yeah, I mean this is good on anything. I mean that's good on a
Beautiful.
That's good on
Okay.
a flip-flop.
So quickly, Chef, what do we do with the fish, and talk us through the rest of the steps?
So now we just sort of build it really. I mean you can
Okay.
bring that puff pastry closer.
Okay.
You can kind of pop it down there. So the fish is pretty much done.
Yeah.
We turn that off.
A squeeze of lemon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the drama for me. Beautiful.
We
Or
get
you
that.
can find this recipe on expressoshow.com. Please add it to your Christmas meal. It is so
Exactly.
easy to put together. I always say if I can do it, you can 100% do it.
So we really just want to organically place that on there.
Beautiful.
Go down that sort of road. And then,
And then we flake the salmon on top.
so we do, yeah. Well, the nice thing to do is to, because we don't want the skin to go soggy, is what you can do is pull the skin off. And like sort of chips as well.
That's beautiful.
And that goes on there.
I feel like you'll impress so many guests when you whip this out on the 25th of December, even a Christmas Eve dinner. We're going to put
Definitely.
this all together, come back with a final dish that I have created with the help of the good chef over here. And then we'll see you straight after this. Don't go anywhere. You want to see the end result, okay?
Optimize your gut health with Phytoceutics range of pre, pro, and postbiotics. Use code EXPRESSO for 15% off at phytoceutics.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I told you not to go anywhere because look at the creation that our good chef made. I won't take the credit for this, I promise.
It definitely was a joint effort.
A joint effort.
A
You
joint
hear that? You
effort.
hear that? Joint effort. A beautiful, beautiful tart with some fresh cream and salmon deliciousness.
We all love a
Jill?
Christmas tart.
Thank you. That is what it is. And right now, moving to one delicious thing to another. Here's Majosi with another performance.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Majosi, and I just want to say before I start, if you like this shirt that I'm wearing, you can buy it at buymajosi.com. That's bymajosi.com, and this cap as well, and a whole bunch of other things. Go check it out, buymajosi.com. The next song I'm going to sing is one of my favorites, and hopefully one of yours. It's called Darling.
been searching for your love, only to find it's been staring right in front of me, right where I could see. Sometimes life tastes just like a bitter pill, hard to swallow, but easy when I'm full of you and all those things you do. 'Cause you can call me babe and I'll call you darling. If that's alright with you, it's fine by me. And I will play guitar and you can try to sing. You and I will write our own story. You and I, well, sometimes we're worlds apart, but when we're together, we are one heart, you see. Oh, in spite of me. 'Cause you can call me babe and I'll call you darling. If that's alright with you, it's fine by me. And I will play guitar and you can try to sing. You and I will write our own story. Cause you can call me babe and I'll call you darling. If that's alright with you, it's fine by me. And I will play guitar and you can try to sing. You and I were always meant to be.
This guy is absolutely incredible. He wields that guitar like it's a wand, just spreading his magic all over. And I can't be more appreciative of you, Machozi. We will be diving into one more performance with him, but wow, absolutely setting the bar. With that being said, it's another round of official headlines. It's just about to go on the hour. So we'll start off with national headlines first. Now, nearly 3,000 newly trained SAPS, otherwise known as SAPS officers, will graduate from academies across the country tomorrow. Now, these officers will be deployed to various police stations to enhance grassroots policing, and that's ahead of the busy festive season. Now, Police Minister Senzo Mchunu, along with Deputy Ministers Castle Matale as well as Polly Boshielo, will welcome the officers. And the constables who have completed the basic police development learning program since April will participate in passing out parades at academies in Tshwane, Bishopslavers, Graafrenet and Ulundi. Now, Minister Mchunu also officiated at the largest parade of 2,066 graduates in Tshwane. Well, next up, the taxi body Santaco in the Western Cape, along with various organizations, has pledged to combat gender-based violence, otherwise known as GBV, and enhance commuter safety through the Ride Without Fear campaign. Now, the initiative raises awareness and enforces strict policies against GBV and misconduct, and will train over 20,000 taxi drivers to treat commuters with respect. Now, the initiative represents a critical step forward, transforming the industry's culture, protecting vulnerable commuters, and rebuilding trust in the taxi sector. Now, Santaco's Vice Chairperson, Gershwin Geyer, urged women experienced GBV in taxis to report these incidents. Well, we move over to international headlines now, and the Zambian Constitutional Court has ruled that former President Edgar Lungu is ineligible for re-election. Now, Lungu, who lost the 2021 election to current President Hakainde Hichilema, sought to return to politics, and he became president in 2015 after President Michael Sata's death and was re-elected in 2016. Now, the court determined that his 2015-2016 term counts as a full term, preventing him from running for a third. And in October, President Hichilema angered Lungu's supporters by sacking 3 judges who had allowed Lungu to contest the 2021 elections. Now, next up, the United Nations has urged Israel to cease airstrikes on military targets in Syria. Now, following the overthrow of President Bashar al-Assad's regime by Syrian rebels. Now, reports suggest Israel seeks to dismantle Syria's air force and defense systems, and that's to prevent extremists from accessing weapons. Now, Israel has also confirmed attacks on Syria's naval fleet, with videos showing damage at Latakia port. Now, it stated that its objective was to destroy strategic capabilities that threaten the state of Israel and claimed the operation to demolish Syria's fleet was a success. Well, lastly in our headlines, Google's 2024 Year in Search report offers a captivating look into South Africa's digital trends, sparking curiosity and reflection. Now, this year, the word demure, redefined through TikTok, topped search trends, inspiring fresh takes on individuality and fashion. And then in the world of music, the Amapiano hit Chwala Bami by Snare and EQ broke records with over 100 million streams, dominating dance floors and search bars alike. And then when we moved to the film and TV world, enthusiasts propelled Inside Out 2 and Baby Reindeer to the top of the trending lists. And in the world of sport, AFCON led the sports searches as Bafana Bafana's stellar performance in Ivory Coast united fans. And then we also had Dricus du Plessis, who was the most searched athlete. Now, amid the elections, the IEC and the US election results captured the top attention. So if you want more of this information and more detailed trends, you can visit 2024 Year in Search and make the most of it. For now, we're going to make the most of these headlines and carry on with the latest when it comes to sport. And here's G-Man with the latest.
Thank you so much, my friend. Let's start with the good news in cricket. George Linder, the man of the moment, starring with the bat and ball as the Proteas edged Pakistan by 11 runs in their first T20 international played out at Kingsmead down in Durbs. He smashed 48 of 24, then took a career best of 4 for just 21, while David Miller's explosive 82 of 40 set the tone, propelling the host to 182 for 9. Pakistan managing only 172 for 8 in reply, falling short despite a thrilling contest in front of a packed crowd bodes well for the rest of the series. Now we turn to football, and they've had a stellar season. Liverpool edging closer to the Champions League last 16 now with a narrow 1-0 win over Girona, thanks to Mohamed Salah's penalty. How many times has he stepped up? So under their new coach, Arne Slot, Liverpool have won all 6 group matches, sitting 5 points clear of Inter Milan at the top. Then Girona, debuting in the competition, suffered their 5th defeat, now on the brink of elimination. Tough new format. Now we turn to football in South Africa as Mamelodi Sundowns have made it official, appointing 52-year-old Portuguese coach Miguel Cardoso to succeed Mankoba Mngiti. Cardoso, who led Esperance to last season's African Champions League final, of course, by defeating Sundowns in the semis. He brings extensive European experience, having managed clubs like Rio Ave, Nantes, Celta Vigo and AEK Athens, to name just a few. So despite a rocky start with the season with Esperance, Sundowns aiming to capitalize on his tactical pedigree that does seem to be a good fit for the club. Now, recapping a stellar year in tennis, Aryna Sabalenka has been crowned the WTA Player of the Year. That was after clinching the Australian Open and US Open titles and securing the year-end, the coveted world #1 ranking. Sabalenka also won titles in Cincinnati and Wuhan, finishing 2024 with 4 trophies on her cabinet. Sarah Rani and Jasmine Paolini, they were named Doubles Team of the Year, while Emma Navarro, she earned Most Improved Player honours. So watch that space. Going to be an equally stellar 2025. But that's a wrap on your sports. Let's get our last update on the roads.
Thank you, G-Man, for that last final update on sports. Let's get into roads for the final time this morning. Out in Pietermaritzburg in KZN, traffic is at a standstill on the N3 eastbound after the ramp after New England Road. Now, the left lane is closed and heavy delays are expected, so do allow for added travel time once you head on out in KZN. And moving on to Gauteng now in Johannesburg, the multi-vehicle accident reported in our previous bulletin is causing slow-moving traffic on the N1, M1 and the N3 North interchange. Now, motorists are urged to drive with extreme caution when passing through, and details on the number of people involved in the incident are not yet disclosed, but we'll definitely keep our eye on that and sending definitely love to all those involved. Now we head to Cape Town in Milnerton. There is congestion on the N7 northbound at Bosmanstam ramp. Please maintain a safe following distance, and if you're headed on out this morning in City, you remain safe. That's it. Close up your roads. Let's have a final look at your weather.
And for the final time this morning, let's dive into all things weather. Thank you so much, Carissa, for that update on the traffic. But for now, though, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 2 warning, and that's for severe thunderstorms in KwaZulu-Natal. And it's with damaging winds, lightning, hail, and heavy downpours, possibly causing localized flooding. Now, on top of this, a heat wave persists until Friday, and that's across the northern and eastern Cape, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, Northwest, and the Free State. Now, in polarity to this, the extremely hot conditions are also forecast for Mpumalanga's Lowveld and Limpopo's Western Bushveld, Lowveld, and Valley. Now, additionally, extremely high fire danger is expected in the northern and eastern Cape, the Northwest, the Free State, and parts of the Western Cape, including Beaufort West. Now, with that being said, let's do it one last time, and it's our sunrise view of the hour. We absolutely love this. The bar has been set this morning, so Dean coming through once again, and Vredenburg is looking sensational. It is looking mystical, it is looking beautiful, and it's looking like the promise of an incredible day ahead. That's a festive feel right there. Dean, thank you so much. This picture is absolutely incredible. I'm even spotting a little bit of that mist down there in the lowlands. So what an iconic moment that you've captured, and we cannot be more grateful. So again, Mzansi, let's do it all again tomorrow morning. And the number's 063-408-8860. Wherever you are in the country, we'd love to see how you start your day. And with that being said, let's take a final look at the temperatures you can expect on your side of town.
Well, whatever the weather is looking like outside, let's bring some of that extra festive cheer inside, because if you're feeling lucky this festive season, now is the time to use your luck. If you play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 or Lotto Plus 2, today there is 49 million rand in total estimated jackpots up for grabs this Wednesday. You could win big. So what are you waiting for? Go and play your Lotto. Do the Lotto for an estimated 15 million, Lotto Plus 1 for 29 million rand today, and then Lotto Plus 2 for 5 million rand. Play them all. Just do it. Buy your tickets now in store. You can head to nationallottery.co.za online. You can use their brilliant mobile app. You can use your own cell phone banking platform, or you can dial *120 *7529 hash for the USSD. And because you have a short attention span like me, we'll put those details up on our social media pages. You can go and check them out at your leisure. Just make sure you put yourself in the running to win big when you play Lotto. Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for that 49 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. Please play now. And if you win big, you might splurge and have a crazy night out, and we might report on you in our entertainment news after the break. We'll see you now.
A whole season ahead, a myriad of possibilities.
Absa, official banking partner of the Premier League.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I know we've spoken about a lot already, but with that being said, we still need to cover what's hot right now. The entertainment news it's sizzling. It's sizzling in our hands at the moment. We need to catch up with the stars.
How do I
please.
follow that? I don't even know. Well, let's talk about local news. I think we've had a big focus on international news for quite some time, but let's get into TikTok in particular.
Yes,
and I think you guys would enjoy this story because it really speaks to the current space that we're in right now. So there's a huge TikTok star that just really makes content around kind of reenacting everyday scenarios that we find ourselves in that everyone can relate to. And his name is Titus Moko, and he is so incredible. Over 1 million followers on TikTok, just doing his thing. And he weighed in on the current state that we're living in right now, saying that content creation is key to success in the music industry, which I found really interesting. So basically he advises artists to collaborate with content creators in order for their music to go viral, to pick up sort of speed and momentum within the social media space. Because if we think about the way that songs go viral and then they become #1 hits.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
The power that social media currently possesses is beyond my understanding.
That's so true, because you literally see people creating a dance move out of a song.
100%.
You don't know the song, but the dance trends, and then you realize, I've been listening to the song on repeat constantly, and then it trends.
Well, it's changed music. I mean, I was listening to Sting give a report on like the lack of a bridge now in music because everything needs to be circular and needs to fit into these algorithms that are working. But the reverse of that is you've got algorithms that are working for you. We see it in South African streaming content. Why are we so hot right now? Why not in music?
Yes.
It's happening.
I mean,
Tyler,
I was
it's
about to
happening.
say, if you think about Tyler's rise to success, I mean, besides the fact that she's a global superstar and she definitely has that star status, it was Water that went viral with the dance move that picked up across the entire world. And now look at our star.
Can I just maybe use this moment to ask Tyler, you want to create some content? Maybe?
Collaboration.
Who's helping who?
I'm available.
I love that. Okay, well, let's stick to
That's
local news.
a great lens to look through.
Right?
I like that,
And I
yeah.
love that a young person is really giving this wisdom to artists out there, so hopefully you'll take heed. But let's look at the idea that it really does take 10 years to make a success, right? An overnight success. So there's a Scheme Some actress by the name of Zintle Mazibuko who said that she only now recently has really gained success on the show Scheme Some on SABC1, and it took her 8 to 9 years to break into the industry. She said with the help of a therapist and, you know, her network around her, she then picked herself up again and said, okay, let's do this. Let's approach this. Let's go in guns blazing. And look at her. She's a national superstar right now, and I'm pretty sure could take the world on after that too. But it really just talks to the journey.
Yeah, and people think you win the job and then it's done. It's a job. Like everything else, you've got to keep improving, working. Well, some people win the job and then it's like, you know.
They say for life.
No, but for you, buddy, that was 1%. And the amount of work you put in after opening that door is why you are where you are. It's not because someone gave you a job on TV.
True. But I think I love these conversations because so often we hear of overnight success.
Right.
Oh my word, they just suddenly came out of
Doesn't
nowhere.
exist.
It doesn't exist. You're so right. These people have crafted, they've slaved, they've sacrificed, they've worked hard. And then finally when that moment arises, they've got to still grab it by the horns. It doesn't land on their lap.
And then work.
And I think everyone that has a successful story has that to say, that they had to inevitably fail. You have to fail in order to make a success out of something.
Yeah, and
For
Denzel
sure.
Washington said, fail forward. That's what you got to do.
I like
Just
that.
have that
Yeah.
perspective where, okay, what's the next thing? I mean, even for me, it took me 9 years to be able to get a big break on the show right here. So it really does take years in the making. A lot of behind the scenes work as well. Nobody sees that. They just see the glory in order to really make a success of your life. So congratulations to Zintle and to you all for still being here.
And look at you. Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Well, I got to say, you're not going to steal our limelight right now, girl.
Have it.
Because we had an opportunity to do something. You might have felt a little bit more comfortable, but I think we felt comfortable because we were there together.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, you owned your space.
But I was also inspired, G-Man, the way you looked, you probably wore the look of the
I would
night,
agree.
bro.
It
Come
was
on.
special. We got to take part in something that means as much internally for our industry as it does for those lucky enough to be there. Fashion, beauty, and empowerment on another level, as L'Oreal Paris brought us the Walk Your Worth fashion show, and she had a front row seat.
I did. Check these guys out.
Good evening, South Africa, and welcome to the world of fashion, empowerment, and beauty, all set in the beautiful French Hook. Now, tonight we are gearing up for one of the most anticipated events of the year, courtesy of L'Oreal Paris. That is, of course, the Walk Your Worth runway, and it's showcasing incredible South African designers like Richard Nisi, as well as Tepo Jeans and Manso by Palesa, among so many more. The energy is through the roof. Not only that, the runway set, the only thing left to do is walk your walk. All right, Expresso fam, we're behind the scenes at the Walk Your Worth fashion show. Let's see if we can find our boys. Hey, boys!
Is someone on a ramp right now?
Maybe, possibly. Listen, it's not about me tonight. It's about the two of you doing an incredible thing tonight. It's all about beauty, empowerment, fashion. Speaking about fashion, what are you wearing?
Oh, man, I get full value tonight. I'm in a showstopper with Mr. Rich Nisi. And when I found out that I was going to be walking Rich, I was like, I sent a message like, I don't want no toned down suit. I want full value Rich, and I've got it. I've got a gorgeous outfit.
Okay, Raul, we got to talk about Nature Boy in the fashion space. What are we doing tonight?
So yeah, I'm wearing Tepo jeans, which is really cool. It's a denim look. It's really functional. It's giving me those man feels. But I think at the same sentiment, it's all about walking your worth, which is why we're here. And it's an honor, to say the least. I mean, being around people like this, award-winning people like this, there's superstars all around us. I'm like the biggest kid in the candy store just playing. So it's such an honor.
L'Oreal Paris means to me confidence, embracing your inner beauty and just living your life to the fullest, and embracing your natural beauty but enhancing it with the makeup. Hello.
It was the first brand that made me realize that beauty meant self-worth, it meant authenticity, it meant feeling beautiful and looking within.
As the sun is setting across the beautiful Franschhoek, we're joined by the beautiful Nomalanga, the flame, baby. Let me hear from you about tonight. I mean, you came looking the part. What are you looking forward to most about the fashion?
I'm looking forward to just, celebrating South African fashion, celebrating collaboration between, South African and international entities, and also just immersing myself in a space of powerful, influential, inspiring women who know that they are worth it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tuso Better in the building. She came down just specifically to walk this runway for us tonight, and we're so honored and blessed to be able to see this in the flesh. Tuso, how was that for you? We just witnessed greatness. Please tell me more.
It was very exciting. For some reason, L'Oreal thought it fit that I'd open the show. Oh my gosh. But I had a lot of fun. I feel super pretty in this dress. Everybody's been amazing. Yeah.
And it's really great to see you representing such a powerhouse of a brand. So tell me more about this collaboration that you have with L'Oreal.
Well, it is about, L'Oreal coming onto the African continent, representing the sub-Saharan markets. It's an exciting collaboration for me because it's about what they can do for the black body, for our skin, identifying that which we need instead of dictating what it is that we want. Yeah.
We picked 5 amazing South African designers. It's about showcasing the talent of South African designers we have in this country. As a Parisian brand, it's equally important to showcase what our country can offer. And with all the designers that we had, Mantle, Selfie, Tepo Jeans, Cloak, Rich. And it was important for us as a brand that is in South Africa to showcase South African artists on their own continent because they are worth it. We are worth it. Everyone's worth it.
L'Oreal has been a synonym to fashion, Paris, women empowerment for decades. And when you see all these beautiful women here expressing themselves and supporting also designers, South African designers who are doing beautiful things, I think it's just a match made in heaven.
It really felt like a dream come true, especially to be paired with Tuso, who I've always felt like she was a Mantle girl, doing worldly things. And that's what a real Mantle girl does. Self-assured, made, proud. I really needed to keep that in mind. So bring the power at the top and bring the flirt at the bottom and bring the design in the middle. It just needed to be a strong collaboration that was just at the center of our fittings and our conversations.
Incredible. You looked so good in Tepo jeans. And to see a legend, Stratus,
Listen, this is all new for me. I don't do this kind of stuff, but let me tell you, when they told me that I'm wearing Tepo's jeans, they were making me wear jeans and a t-shirt and a jacket and sneakers. I was like, are you serious? They're like, yeah. I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, it felt illegal, but I had so much fun. I've been working with L'Oreal Paris for the last year, and it's been one of the most amazing journeys, just being able to be a part of a brilliant brand that doesn't just promote their products, they promote women and what we stand for and who we are. And that's what I love, because it's taken me many years to be very comfortable with who I am and what I stand for. And to be able to show it and not be apologetic has been the most amazing thing. But wearing Tepo as well tonight I love how he is so confident in who and what he is. He knows what he's worth. He knows his worth. He doesn't have to prove it to anyone because he's doing it. And that's why I am so happy to be wearing his stuff tonight. Love it.
This was our first show ever. We've never done a show, and to do a show on such a big platform, it's really is an honor. I mean, like, to be seen by such a huge brand, a global brand, as one of our leaders in the fashion space. For us, it's such an honor. I'm at Tepo, we're all about craftsmanship, slowly made clothes. All the stuff that you see were made in our studio. So it's like really celebrating the blue denim. You're Worth It by L'Oreal. It's a powerful statement. Like as a designer, sometimes we doubt ourselves. We have a lot of imposter syndrome, and being called to a stage like this, it's like, why me? And that slogan is just saying, you're worth it. We see you. So that for me, kind of calmed me down, and was really amazing working with the team here. They're super professional. It just helped raise the Tepo brand to the next level.
Well, we've just come off the stage. The energy is absolutely electric right now. And Mr. Graham Richards over here did his walk to Richard Nisi. How did it feel?
When in Rich, you've just got to do it. No, what an absolute pleasure. Just the vibe here, to be able to see the very best of everybody do what they do, whether it's the models, whether it's the dancers, singers, DJs. The designers showed up today. So proud to be a part of this, man.
You know, the brand really stands for beauty for all. We are a brand that has male products as well, so it's important to showcase that. Early on this year, actually, when I was on Expresso, I did say to Graham he's gonna walk, and I don't think he believed me, so I made it happen. We have to make it happen.
Absolutely, and well done to the both of you. We want to see more of this going forward, okay? For more inspiration, follow at L'Oreal Paris on Instagram, at L'Oreal Paris South Africa on YouTube, and at L'Oreal Paris ZA on TikTok.
What is there left to say?
Can I just say thank you? Thank you, because it was just such a powerful moment for me. Stepping out there between Natasha Yobert and Bonang Mateba, I mean, come on, okay? But wearing Richard Nisi was something really special. And I know he pushes the boat out. And I was like, I want full value when I'm going to do Rich. And I got it, man. I felt like $1 million on that stage. I knew my worth on that stage, which was a beautiful
like
thing.
$1 million, and I think everybody there, yeah, what a legend of a moment. I think everybody there literally deserved to be there. There was no imposter syndrome, the best in the very best.
Yeah.
And what an opportunity to be a part of it. So again, grateful and so thankful.
And that was
for
crew, director, models, dancer, everyone.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
What a production, and to get the front row seats was incredible, and I'm so glad that you got a sneak peek of that too, Expresso fam. We'll see you after the break. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to convince these guys to walk a little bit more for you.
I'll walk right now.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go. Do it.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas right here in Studio Expresso fan, because celebrations offer us a break from our busy lives, bringing us closer to those who matter most. Now it is time to reflect on our blessings, extend kindness to others, and revel in the collective joy that makes life so special. Now we got to deck the halls and join the fun, because it is time for the Expresso Festive Stocking Competition. Now 4 winners will have the chance to unwrap incredible prizes this season, And listen up, this is what you stand a chance to win. A Lego Ninjago Source Dragon of Motion worth 2,999 Rand. And then you have a Shemansky 14K Yellow Gold Cape Town Small Diamond Pendant and Chain worth 9,980 Rand. You have a Nintendo Switch and Super Mario Jamboree bundle worth 9,299 Rand. And lastly, but certainly not least, a Dunlop jacket and double-walled 550ml flask worth 1,000 Rand. Now you can pick and choose which one you're looking forward to, and remember to reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and just tell us one thing: who will you be spending this festive season with? Now don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso Festive, and the competition closes at midday, Monday the 16th of December. That's this coming Monday. From the 19th of December though, 4 lucky winners will have to pick a festive stocking live on air right here in studio to uncover the exciting festive prize. It's Giving Season of Giving, and Expresso is here to make it extra special just for you. Now full T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Oh, 'tis the season to be giving, so why don't we carry on doing exactly that and give you some advice on our next episode of Handy Heroes. And we're heading over to Free State, Harry Smith to be specific, at Build It, because they've got something special for you. If you want anything with regards to DIY tips, paint hacks, or just expert advice, well, then pay attention, because, yeah, they got you covered.
Powered by Plascon, today's handy heroes come from Build It in Harrismith.
So initially we started off as an electrical wholesaler where we transitioned into general hardware and obviously building supplies where we ultimately changed into a Dakota, and from there we went to Build It Harrismith. So something that we cherish quite a bit, especially in our community, is due to the fact that it's a small community, it's the relationship that we have with our clients. We take pride in basically knowing each of our customers. What makes this the best store in our area is the relationship that we've got with our customers. It's actually more personal relationships and knowing exactly what our clients want. What definitely makes this the best hardware store to buy Plascon products would be with the new introduction of the house brand, which is cheap and affordable, and it's obviously a Plascon product, so it's a decent quality. I definitely take pride in selling the Plascon wall and ceiling, the Build It brand, due to the fact that it's cheap and it's versatile. Quite simple DIY tip that I usually tell customers, especially if they can't remember what paint they initially used on their walls. It's a simple touch of the wall. If there's residue on the side of your hand, it means that it's most likely a PVA that was used previously. If not, then it's an enamel.
Today's Handy Heroes is powered by Plascon Wall and All. Unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls beautiful for years. Plascon, together we've got this.
Thank you so much to the handy heroes out there. So now I think we are ready to hit the road.
Yes,
and we all know that a brand new 5-door Suzuki Jimny is up for grabs. And we are now in the final days, people. It is almost time for that one lucky winner to walk away, or rather drive away, with an adventure of a lifetime. A lifetime of adventure.
Yeah,
actually.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Everything bundled up into one. Look how good this thing looks, right?
It's
now,
wicked.
One of these could be yours. Believe it or not, this is real life. You are not dreaming, and we want you to be getting involved in this one because it couldn't be smoother. And just do the following, right? You literally just have to grab a Tropica, follow the prompts, and on the bottle, you'll see everything you need to do. You just got to snap a selfie with your Suzuki Jimny, or you can find a creative way to show off your love for it, right? And we've seen how these entries have come through. The people are coming in thick and fast. And then all you got to do is share your epic moment on our social media with the hashtag TropicaXSuzuki and then tagging my Tropica. And that'll give you a chance to win big and possibly drive off in absolute adventurous style.
Oh, and it's beautiful, man, but it stands up when it's out there, man. It delivers on the promise. So let's check out some of the smooth entries we've seen so far to see if you, the fans, are delivering on the promise. And I love it. Let's take a look now at Leanne Swart. She looks nice. She looks happy enough to have just actually won it. Yeah. Believe it, Leanne. You could win it. She's got the Tropica. Love the vibe. How's that paint job?
And the camo edition. I love that. I haven't seen that.
I want that one.
Yes,
please.
I want that color, whatever that is. Listen, Tapete also comes through saying, nothing much, but just showing off the vibrance, the bright, bold colors. We've got red, orange, and yellow. This is summer feels right here. I love that stance.
Yeah, the
elegance.
pose. When you've got like 4 or 5 poses that are all just too good to choose from, put them all, man.
Which one do I
Montage
choose?
it.
Oh.
Okay, I love it. Let's get one more in there from Larice. This trendy Suzuki Jimny would be perfect for unforgettable adventures with my thrill-seeking sons. A car seat would fit comfortably, and there still would be enough space for the rest of the family.
Yeah.
She gets it, man. The whole family can
and
have
then that colour's bringing out your
adventure.
eyes as well. You deserve that colour in your life. Last one we got is Heather Koske, and coming through with the big boss. And that's like a day of adventure worth of sipping and driving all together.
She's sorted.
It's like a wolf grey colour. I love this. This is the 3-door version. But again, it's looking good on you, Heather. You look like you are a Jimny type of gal.
Maybe that's hers, and she needs to
could actually
progress
be.
now.
Yeah,
She's
you're
got
right.
to upgrade to the 5-door.
I mean, the boot
you
was
could
open.
dream.
That does make sense.
Exactly. For the large Tropica, man, you've got to put yourself in the running if you want to win it. It's as easy as creating a beautiful photo like that. Keep these amazing moments coming. Please share your adventure snaps on our social media platforms with the hashtag TropicaXSuzuki, and then, yes, tag at MyTropica.
I'm just having nostalgic memories of driving this car on the
You've got to
Panorama
put it
Trail.
to that
Bro,
test.
Mpumalanga Panorama Trail, we went on such crazy adventures. We took it into the bush off-road. It was like hungry for more after a week of driving. It doesn't want to stop working in the off-road terrain. It is just made for it.
What I love is how customizable it is as well. So once you've got it and you're not on the off-road, you can spend your time making it look awesome on-road. And for you, but just how kind of open to that they are, brilliant. I absolutely love this car, and you will love it, especially if you own it. Your treasure and that stunning Suzuki Jimny could be waiting, but you've got to try your shot. T's and C's do apply. Good luck.
We are wishing you all the luck, and allow me to tell you a little bit more about what is coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast show, okay? We're still going to get back into the kitchen for the last installment of the Culinary Hotline Bling. Yes! Oh, I've been redeemed since the start of the show. I'm so glad. Chef Neil is still in the building, and we're going to get into something really interesting. We're adding together squid as well as ham and pineapple. I mean, the list goes on. Beans thrown in there as well. I'm very curious to see how this is all going to turn out. And not only that, it is, of course, festive season, and we want to show and teach you how to not break the bank this upcoming season. So if you want all the tips and tricks, stick around. We'll see you after this.
Win a Toyota Corolla Cross 1.8 XS Hybrid with Plascon's 2025 Hybridity Color Forecast Competition. Spend 500 Rand or more on any Plascon products. WhatsApp your receipt name and ID to this number. T's and C's apply.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Diving back into your Feel Good Breakfast Show right now. Welcome back, Mzansi. And of course, with the festive season being right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we thought, let's use the most festive guy in the building to have a conversation with. Macho's is still with us. He oozes festive. You really do, bro. So listen up. Hopefully you can weigh in on this conversation. We've been tackling the topic that many, I think, can relate to, and that's about finances and festive gifting, all right?
Yes.
How do you spread joy with thoughtful gifts while keeping your budget intact?
Oh, that's a
is
question.
it possible?
Oh my gosh.
Right, well, let's dive into it right now, and that's what we're going to be deciding on. Between gifts, decorations, and holiday treats, I think the expenses can really pile up fast. But with some simple strategies and a little bit of creativity, I think you can gift with intention and still stay financially savvy.
We hope so. We're
We
crossing
do.
fingers and toes at this because at the heart of the season is connection and care, not necessarily overspending, but I'll put my hand up first. I have been guilty of this, am guilty of this. So how do we balance generosity with financial responsibility? It's a big question because can the two exist at the same time? I mean, when it comes to gift giving over festive, I definitely have a strategy. Me first, so I get myself something. I bought myself something yesterday, and then my parents, and then my partner, sorry, and then my parents, and then the kids. So how does gift giving work on your side?
I wish I was Majosi. I could just like make music for people. And then like, you know what I mean? I'm like, that'd be the best gift ever. You never thought about this?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
But I think for me, it's more about now trying to rationalize the fact that they are not. There isn't a necessity to give everybody I know a gift.
Yeah,
that was
100%.
my initial concern. Like everybody's got to get one. I was trying to be Oprah out here,
Yeah,
but I
you
didn't have
can.
Oprah money, so I learned the hard way. And I think from now it's more about me just actually spending time with people. I know that sounds like a weird gift, but like that's so important to me.
Yeah.
If I can share that moment with someone else, that's the best gift I can give.
You have a rule.
Yeah, I totally agree with Raul there. Like the time is like a super important thing, especially the older we get. Like I was saying to you, the young kids can get gifts, you know, it means a lot for them to get the little presents and things like that. But as we get older, we spend less time with each other throughout the years. And Christmas is the one time where people like to come home and spend time. So that essentially for me is the gift, you know, like in any room I walk into, because we all live busy lives, we live further and further away from each other. And the more time we spend together, that's such a gift and it's such a moment. These moments are few and far in between. Like they always say, like, as soon as you leave the house, you might see your parents like less than 20 times because you see them maybe for a Christmas or Easter. So time, man, time.
I get that.
Scary thought.
The problem is I identify as a small child, so please keep giving me gifts. I would love that. But at Christmas at my place, we actually do a Secret Santa and Angry Santa. So it's designated gifts to everybody, and you pick a hat and then you just give somebody.
Cool.
Angry Santa is also just a fun way for us just to enjoy Christmas too and spend a gift. It's like a minimum spend, 100 Rand. That's what we're doing, and then everybody can get a little something at the end of the day. With a game added to it. So it really is about just enjoying company, not saying, did you buy me this perfume? Did you buy me the perfume though? And then also, you know.
So that's you putting that out there, perfume, eh?
Throwing it out there. You know which one I'm talking about.
So listen, obviously speaking of planning, here's a reminder to you, Mzansi, don't forget to explore the tools like budget calculators and festive finance tips. And that's all from our friends at ABSA. So you can do the following. Visit absa.co.za and get started on a stress-free festive season. Enjoy.
Well, that's with great pride and a certain amount of privilege that I get to finish off today's seafood menu, or at least stand ably by as we are serving up a baby squid with ham and pineapple, a unique and flavorful combination you won't want to miss. Neil Anthony just gave it a little whoof.
In the mix, baby.
Hey?
In the mix. No, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
There's a lot going on here, buddy. Dive right in. Let's wrap up our seafood menu.
It's gonna happen in 2 pans.
Okay.
So it's gonna happen really quickly as well, because it's baby squid. You really want to cook it hard and fast, otherwise it goes otherwise you will.
You're gonna get
rubber. You want that nice really nice soft.
And is it that difficult? Because a lot of people are so scared to, well, the seafood in general, I think it's quite intimidating, but squid in particular, man.
Yeah, the thing is, so it needs to be, you know, it's with squid, you've either got to cook it for 3 hours or 30 seconds.
Okay, I take
That's the thing. So you really got to get a nice screeching hot pan going. So there we go. And of course, like we mentioned earlier in the episode, just make sure it's nice and dry. If it's wet, you're going to start having it sort of boil.
We're not steaming or boiling our squid. We are frying it up. I suppose maybe for me, you cook with the fats, so that's where my mentality is. And this, you don't know where the fats is. Are there even fats?
No,
yeah,
a
what
little
is
bit,
it?
yeah. a little tiny bit. In this pan here, we just got some breadcrumbs and some butter.
Okay.
That's a nice little, almost like it's called like a persillade.
Persillade.
Persillade,
Okay.
so that's fine. So that's going to be a nice little sort of crunchy topping for that.
Oh, I love that. So it's a coating without the coating and all the oil. Yeah.
So it's called poor man's parmesan.
Okay.
You pop it onto pasta, put a bit of garlic through there. Poor man's
At this time of the year,
parmesan,
I like the sound of
There you
that.
go.
We're going to be doing that tonight. Very
So again,
cool.
don't go sort of throwing it around too much. Just let it sort of do its thing. And then we've got a little bit of fresh chili here as well.
What?
Goes in there.
With combining flavors like that, I mean, ham.
Well, ham and pineapple obviously a great combo.
They
you know what I
lovely,
mean?
yeah.
I mean, baby squid is really just a nice little sort of addition to the whole situation.
Oh, and I see what you mean
Nice
there.
bit of colour, and
nice
then
little
what you
char. Beautiful.
Straight on the paper towel, same pan. We're not going to mess around with. We don't Christmas. No too much washing up.
100%, man.
Pineapple, just fresh pineapple. You can use a tin pineapple if you want. So that goes straight in.
And I like this for like a South African take on a festive treat because it's not snowing outside.
Definitely not.
We don't want to spend 5 hours, you know, with the turkey, or 10 hours. I don't know how much a turkey takes, but you're going to be heading to the US. So do you go full US value when you're there?
I go full British when I'm there. Still.
Okay.
Yeah. So we go full. We actually start with a full English, and then move into the turkey, the gammon, the etc. etc.
And then there will always be leftovers for Boxing Day.
Always leftovers. I mean, the box over leftovers are almost the best part.
Yeah,
like we said before.
completely.
Boom, boom, boom. So a little bit of ham goes in. Now again, this could be your leftover gammon from the night before. There'll be a big debate whether that goes on pizza or not, but I mean, that's up to everyone else to decide.
They'll come to you, man. Then you're going to have to leave the country, you know?
I know. So we've got the breadcrumbs there. Parsley goes in there.
This breadcrumb effort is brilliant.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
beautiful.
this for elevating dishes
no, it's
without
amazing.
kind of making it too much, too rich.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely
So we got,
beautiful.
also we got just a little sort of bulking item, a few cannellini beans. Always nice to pop in.
It's a variation on the texture as well.
Big time, yeah.
There is a lot going on in this meal.
It's a beautiful thing.
Did you discover this by mistake?
I did it recently with mushrooms, and I thought it worked really well. So I just thought to myself, why not throw some festive cheer onto that bad boy?
I love it. This is the most South African way of approaching the way we dine.
Yeah.
Combine a lot of flavors, let the fusion reign, man. And I don't know if that's still an it term to be used, but we've got an advantage being exposed to so much here. Just have fun with that.
Exactly. I mean, fusion is always going to be a bit of a swear word, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you want to retain
along.
the purity and the tradition. But I mean, South Africa, we got 12 official languages.
There we
Push the boat out, baby.
So the creme fraiche just helps sort of soften the whole situation. Works really well with the ham and the pineapple and all that sort of vibes.
You could even, dare I say, put that on a pizza.
Could put that on a pizza. What's your view on that? I'm a fan.
I love it. I'm an absolute fan. I won't do banana on a pizza.
Ooh, no.
Nothing wrong with bananas, but just there's a time and a place.
So then we go squid back in.
Beautiful.
And then it's really just a matter of flicking that through.
And there's quite a lot of food theatre involved in this one.
Big time,
if you've got a nice open kitchen and you've got everyone around your eating block, you can literally regale while you are cooking.
You sort of pop that down.
That looks beautiful, brother.
And then you do that.
Can you hear?
You can hear it sort of sizzle, yeah.
Oh, I love that. Then you're getting the crunch without the overload of a coating of crumb on everything.
There you go.
That is exquisite, my friend. And so many little kitchen hacks and tips to help us cook and prepare for festive. Keep it quick. I love that. Honor the ingredients because we are exposed to so much. We get so many amazing kind of plugins here. Absolutely beautiful. Can I have a little taste?
Please do.
Can I ask you to grab me a fork from that side, my brother? That looks exquisite.
Oh,
well, this is how you break your fast. I've actually got it. It's in my contract that if I'm going to break a fast, I've got to have an international private chef flown in to do it for me.
Still really soft, got a little sort of char on it. A little sort of mixture of the sharp and the sweet and the salty. And the little crunch on top.
Yes, you nailed that baby spoon. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Fast and
rock
hard.
and roll Christmas, baby.
That is a rock and roll Christmas. I think Elvis would order this for breakfast on
peanut butter
Christmas morning.
sandwich.
I love it. If you're looking for something different, something amazing, that's going to be a journey for your taste buds. This is it. Find it, expressoshow.com. Find him. If you can afford him, you know, in your house.
You can find me.
We
That's the
love you
thing.
guys. That was the
Thanks,
last
mate.
Culinary Hotline, Bling. Love you guys. I'm going in for more.
Oh, man, I'm looking for a rock and roll Christmas, right? I think that would be so much fun. What is fun, though, is that Majosi is still in the building to perform. I can't wait. You thought that you reached the peak. No, he's got more to get into.
More.
And we can't wait for it. What's still to come?
Falling, just a whole bunch of fun, really, to be honest with you.
And he also promised that I could sing backups with
100%,
Ryle, so I
yes.
can't wait for
That's
that.
it.
Stick around if you also want to see it, okay? Expresso fam, don't go anywhere. We'll see you after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi. What an incredible occasion we have had. The last 3 hours have been pure magic. And let's keep that magic feeling going right now. And I hope you can feel the festive season. If not, do this and it might get even better. You can play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 for 49 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday, and that means you could be winning big. So the question is, what are you waiting for? We want you to play Lotto for an estimated 15 million rand. There's Lotto plus 1 for 29 million rand and Lotto plus 2 for 5 million rand today. So do the following. Buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs. We've also put all these details on our Expresso social media pages, so you can go check it out right now and make sure you get yourself in the running to win big when you play Lotto, Lotto plus 1 and Lotto plus 2 for 49 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. So play, play, play. And we're going to keep playing right now, but not we, but the one and only Majosi, baby. Let's bring it on one last time and dive into all his magic.
Hello, South Africa. It's me, Majosi, and this next song I'm going to sing is called Falling.
When the clouds come rolling, know the sun will shine again. When it gets dark and you can't find the answer. Every time you need a friend, I know I'll be there till the end. And when the lights go down, we'll dance together. So lay your head next to mine. Maybe I could ease your mind. I need you to realize that I'm right here with you. When the stars are falling from the skies and your days turn into endless nights, I know I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, because I'll be there when the sky is falling. And I'll be there when the sky is falling. Pick you up straight off the floor and carry you through every door. I'll make you smile, I'll never let that vanish. 'Cause you're the one that I adore. Miss a little me amor. Don't ask me why I'm still so bad at Spanish. So lift your head to the sun. You and I just begun. Our love will never come undone. 'cause I'm right here with you. When the stars are falling from the sky and your days turn into endless nights, know I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, because I'll be there when the sky, when the stars are falling from the sky and your days turn into endless nights. No, I'll always be there by your side. So don't go giving up, because I'll be there when the sky is falling. Do, 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 falling. Do, 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 falling. Do, do, do. And I'll be there when the sky is falling. When you can't breathe and it's not easy, please believe me. When you can't breathe and it's not easy, please believe me. When the stars are falling from the skies and your days turn into endless nights, no, I'll always be there by your side. Oh, so don't go giving up, 'cause I'll be there when the sky is falling.
I was a little bit worried that you were going to have another verse there, and then we were going to have that awkward moment where we were going to have to act out what you
We
were
did
singing.
say we're going to do
and-
backup singing, though.
Oh, you did promise. I'm not going to that, bro. I have a question and a challenge to anybody out there in Mzansi.
Okay.
Can you listen to Majozi's music and not smile?
And
No.
I don't think it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Impossible.
possible, man. You give us such a good feeling,
Thank
bro.
you, guys. Thank
Well,
you,
you know, play us a little something there. We
Okay,
can test
play
out
us-
right now.
Okay,
But
okay,
you
no
got to do your
problem.
little dance.
Yeah.
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her.
I was ready. I was so ready for that.
I couldn't even do it to you at the start of the show this morning. I'm the most useless punker there is. But you are very special to us, so thank you so much
guys,
for
thank you very
always
much, guys.
including us in your
Yeah.
tours whenever you go out there.
Thank you.
Just very quickly, where can people see you?
You can see me all along the garden route, and just check out my social media, Majozi Music. You can see me hopefully one day when Expresso hires me as a full-time presenter.
Yes.
That is going into the Christmas
Bye.
wish list. We love you, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios.
Okay.
Another feel-good production. Super M delicious chocolate with the freshness of clover milk. Super M, anything but an ordinary snack.